30. Us too. I think we're like the same.
Do we look the
Maybe
same?
a
I don't know.
touch older.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Yeah.
All right, I will start it. And here we go.
Ready, set,
Let's go. Let's go.
Where's the music?
What?
Oh,
Oh, you can't hear it?
yeah.
How come you can't
Yeah.
hear it?
I can hear it.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Maybe it's in his head now.
I don't know.
Yes.
And we are live. Hi, everyone. I am Nick.
And I'm Maria.
And we have
Harold.
No More Bricks back home in a familiar
Is it
setting.
familiar? I don't know.
But
No.
today, our special guest is
MoreAmor. So
MoreAmor.
exciting.
Hey everyone. Hello.
We haven't seen MoreAmor in a while.
Yeah.
Or as the kids say, in a minute.
In a minute.
Oh, in a minute.
It's been a minute.
The kids say that.
That's old. Is it?
Is it old? I don't know.
I don't know.
Welcome
know.
to Full of Brick, Season 6, Episode 14. And today
Yes.
is April 11th,
That's
2025. And
Dang.
today, our special guest is none other. That's what I was trying to say.
Right. Yes.
Then MoreAmor. How are you doing this
Mr.
Friday night?
MoreAmor himself.
Amor?
Doing great. Good to
I
see you guys.
am-
Thanks for having me back.
Yes,
It's been a
always.
while.
It has
It's
been a
been-
while.
I don't even know how
Has
long.
it
it's
just been Utah since we saw you?
No, we saw him at
Chicago.
Brick Slopes. He didn't make
yeah,
Chicago?
Brick
it.
Slopes.
No, not Brick Slopes. Brick World Chicago.
Brick World. Wow.
Yeah,
didn't make it.
Chicago was the last time I think I saw you guys.
Yes, you had all
Yeah.
these plans to go to different shows.
Yeah.
Did you get sick?
Yeah, I remember.
Before-
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You were
no, it was
supposed to go to
great.
Europe.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Europe the week after Brick World last year,
Yes,
and
yes.
I got COVID.
Ooh.
Oh,
so-
right.
Did you get COVID from Brick Slopes? I mean, sorry, from
from
Brick
Brick
World
World?
Chicago?
I'm pretty sure it was from Brick World. Like there was the
That's
chances
crazy.
were high that it happened while I
Oh,
was
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Because
I
that was
remember
the only big place I really was just before that next week. Because I went to Brick World, I got home. I don't think I even really went anywhere major other than the usual like grocery shop and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and then I was getting ready to head out to Europe for TwitchCon Europe, and I was just feeling like
Off.
crap.
Mm.
And I
Wow.
was like, there's no way that I am gonna be that sick because I made all these plans, and then sure enough, I took a test, and that's exactly what it was.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
totally
are
missed out.
looking healthy again, thankfully.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir?
Yeah,
I remember there was a certain someone, TJ, who didn't make it to Brick Slopes because he had COVID. And then I remember on Instagram, I saw Greg doing all this, hey, TJ, pictures.
yeah.
And I know you hung out a lot around Greg that.
Yeah,
that weekend. I'm not
actually,
sure if
I'm
Greg
not
had
trying
COVID
to.
or not,
I'm not
so.
trying to point fingers, but for sure, he was one of the people that I hung out with, and one of the people. Like, if you thought about like the circles in which that I spent time with people, he was the only person that I spent a regular amount of time with that got sick, and then I got sick because I didn't have any symptoms until I was
Right?
home for a good
Oh, that's
like
funny.
4 or 5 days.
Like
And so-
correlation.
Greg
I'm
also
just
got
saying.
correlation.
Greg also got COVID. He got sick as well.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he did.
Oh.
I mean,
think
it's
he
not
might
fair
have.
that the man can't defend himself here. So
He
well,
might
we should-
have. I'm
We-
Greg,
speculating
where you at?
100%.
We didn't
I'm
get
100
sick, and we hung out with you a lot too. So
Yeah, that's true.
it was.
But I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
no.
very busy whole atmosphere. There's so much going.
Yeah.
If you're not resting and sleeping well, because you get to bed like a teenager at 4 a.m. and then you're back out
Yeah.
there at like
Yeah,
8
your
a.m.
Your
yeah.
immune system is shocked.
You're
Yeah.
dropped.
And
You should
it's
bring vitamin
very
C next time.
yeah,
I
it's
know.
very likely that I caught it at the airport on the way out
Oh,
because
true.
I got stuck at the airport pretty much all day
Oh, really?
because I had
Thank you.
I
turned
had
it off
a-
already.
had a flight out my last night in Chicago. It got delayed until the next morning.
Oh,
So
my
I
God.
spent an extra night in my hotel, They were able to let me
You
stay
were
another
able
night,
to
which was cool.
creep back into your hotel and nobody knew more.
Well, yeah, no,
was still in
I
Chicago area. What?
Yeah, I talked to them about it. I was like, hey, look, I
Nice.
literally just checked out like a couple hours ago. I learned that I'm gonna have to, miss my flight is delayed until, or postponed till tomorrow morning. What can you do for me? They said, yeah, no, that's fine. We still have your room. So they
awesome.
let me have it an extra night. And I got to the airport at like 5:30 in the morning. And then I got there, I was in the terminal. It was supposed to take off in like an hour and a half. I got hit with a delay. And the way the delay happened, it was mechanical issues with the plane. They said, we'll get you on the next flight out. Well, that flight was supposed to be originally a connecting flight to get me home. So I was going to miss the connecting flight. And so there's only like 2 or 3 flights that go out to where I live from that airport. And so the next one wasn't until midnight. So basically I just hung out at my layover all day until like midnight. So I was in airports for like 12, 13 plus hours.
Yeah. And there's that's a germ fest.
What were you doing
at
at the airport for that long?
I would be reading.
Were you just
playing
on your
video
phone?
games?
I mean, I was on my phone. I was playing on, I was playing games on my phone, and that was it. And I was hanging out
I love
for like
airport restaurants
all day. Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. But yes, so yeah, last time I saw you guys, Brickworld was Brickworld.
So are we going to re-see you at this year's Brickworld? Do we take that out of the
or Brick Slopes?
Yes. So that's the plan. Although it's a tentative just because of other life stuff that's going on. So I really need to lock that down within probably the next month to like.
So you don't have a reservation at the Resi?
I do have all of that.
Okay. We didn't even have a reservation at the Resi.
I
We're
have
going to go, right?
Yeah, I have the hotel reservation. And,
how did you
because when they got the email, they said yes, let's do it. Versus me and Nick were like at the slopes going, we got lots of time. That's like next June. We're just recovering.
I pretty much did it. I did it that day that you could do it.
Everybody did that day.
It wasn't instantly, but it was like later that day. It's like, I should probably just go ahead and get out of the way.
But that's pretty instant compared to us non-instants.
I know.
We're just like, we're going to take our time. I mean, we're down the road, undisclosed location, so we're close enough.
Did you buy your tickets for like the event ticket, right? Okay.
Oh, so you do. So
I have the ticket and the hotel. And
you're
so
67% there, really.
Yeah. It's just it's the plane ticket is the last thing that I really need. But like I've had some work stuff going on. Work's been incredibly busy. And you know how it is when you go to Brickworld Chicago, you probably show up Wednesday evening, right? Or Thursday early, and then you don't leave till Sunday night or Monday morning. And even though that's really like 2 to 3 work days, it's a lot for me right now, given this like the state of the project I'm on.
Okay.
And so I'm
sounds exciting.
Yeah. No, I'm working on a game that I can't talk about. I can't talk about. That's as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm working on a game, but it's very exciting. It's coming out.
Can you even say that?
Maybe next. Well, that's the thing. We haven't announced a date either.
In a time soon.
Yeah.
Within the next year. Ish.
Within the next year.
Is it a new Elder Scrolls game?
You can't say that, Harold.
I can't say.
I'm gonna say
Twitch your right eyebrow. If no,
he can't even
switch your hat.
Yeah.
Just let me. But yeah. So I've been working on this this game, and just timing might be really tough right around that time. So especially so, I'm.
Can you work from other location like?
Although I know could, but like with all the travel and
for sure.
It's
you wouldn't want to do that.
I know.
Yeah. So
if you go to Brickworld, are you gonna do a stream, like a crossing the stream, like you did last year?
Man, I would really have to get that on the calendar with them. Although I don't think that would be difficult, but like, that's why I'd like to really try to lock down plans within the next month or so, which then I'll know for sure. Just because we'll be that much closer to the date. I can better
Yeah.
gauge it. And
Yeah.
so, but yeah. The hope is that yes, I'll be there. The hope is I won't have to, change any plans and be able to be out there. Because man, Brick World Chicago is where it's at. Also, there's so many of you all who are going to be there. So I think it'd be
It's like a reunion of
exciting.
sorts, right?
It is
But-
absolutely.
Before we continue, do you want to go into our first segment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There is that.
Yeah.
Which is
Wow, I thought we did that.
I know.
Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Welcome back. Welcome back, MoreAmor. So it has
Thank
been
you.
a while since we've seen MoreAmor on Full of Brick. I was checking the schedule,
Mhm.
and we last had you on December 15th, 2023,
Wow. So that's more than
which was 16 months
16
ago.
months ago. Okay. That's about,
Wow.
yeah.
16 months ago.
That's roughly about
More
our
than a year.
average of when we see our returning guests over the year.
Really?
You know, our Fridays get full, and we do appreciate all of our returning
Yeah.
guests because it's a good enough time that there's a chunk of life that's happened. So the catch up is like that much more juicier, right? Like there's a lot of
Yes.
details that can happen. And of course, all the
Absolutely.
shows that we've been over the last 16 months. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, let's also say some hi
Sure.
to some people in the chat. So we have Brick Jedi.
Wait.
Hello.
No,
And the one and only Zach M.
I
Rutledge.
wish I could say how his voice
this
He
guy.
says, dude, the shirts are winning the internet.
right? And he still looks like this. Like again.
No drastic changes. The shirts still apply, so it's good.
I'm just happy I can still fit in mine.
Do you have new shirts on your what is the website that you use again?
Fourth wall.
Fourth
yes.
Wall.
Wow.
I actually have had a couple new shirts come out since I've been on last, and
Oh,
we're
okay.
probably going to release some new ones here in the next month or two, based just on some of the streams that we've had on the channel.
Oh, very fun.
Which is very fun. I think you guys would appreciate this. We play a game on the channel called Supermarket Together, and it's a simulator where you run a supermarket, which is so weird. But my favorite part about it is that we named the store because you can name it. We're like, what do we call this place? And chat came up with the name Kuya Mart.
Kuya
So
Mart.
we are Kuya Mart. So whenever we stream this game, which it's a multiplayer game, a lot of folks in the community can come on and play with me. And I'm like, hey, who wants to work a shift at Kuya Mart tonight?
What?
And so that's what the merch, some of the new merch will be, is
Kuya Mart.
merch that
I love
says
it.
Kuya Mart. We have a whole logo
Oh, I
and
love
everything. We made a logo for it. That's how deeply committed we are to the whole bit.
Oh, that's funny.
And then actually we went one step further, and in the game we figured out how to hack the files so you could make your own products out like, because they all have labels and packaging in the game.
Yeah.
You stock your shelves with these products. Case in point, Zach M. Rutledge in the chat, we made a soda called Zach M. Root Beer with his face
cute.
on it. And so so we've made a bunch of merch that actually
Awesome.
has Kuya Mart on it, but also in the game that we play, we've made a lot of products based on our friends in the community, which includes a lot of Lego streamers as well. So we made a AZ Pinoy.
Yeah.
We made a cereal. I don't know if you remember the old was it Captain Crunch, right? They came out with like Oops all berries, right?
Yeah.
It was a spin-off of Captain Crunch. We made a product that has AZ's face on it and it says oops all balut, which just as a joke product for our supermarket. So yeah.
I think oops or ube.
Oops. Like, oh no, there's
a
bunch
oops.
It's just all balut.
Oops. I thought you were saying oops.
Yeah. So,
that's funny. That's funny.
It's funny.
Wait, what is the name of the
and
game?
my son plays.
Supermarket
Together.
Yeah.
And what's funny is it's
Supermarket
free.
Together.
It's
So
free.
you could just play it and download it on Steam, and it's free. And we play it on my channel every so often. So but yes,
Oh, that's fun.
that's a fun thing we've been doing. Absolutely.
Harold, you said your sister plays it?
Yeah, my sister and Harry played it. Like,
That's
what are you
awesome.
guys
See?
doing? Yeah. You like
Is a
set your own
strange thing.
prices?
Yeah.
that
No,
stuff?
it is exactly what you expect it to be. Like you literally place orders for products.
Yeah.
They show up on your
Trying to sell
curb
it.
and you put them on your shelf and you price them, and people come like you know,
Oh.
customers come in and buy your stuff. It sounds way more boring than it really is, but we have a lot of
But you
fun.
just get excited when like customers come and buy things, right? I bet. Like I would.
Someone's
Like,
Yeah.
someone's here. We have a customer.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister's
No,
store
it's-
only had like one
much.
shelf or like one item of beans.
Yeah. Yeah, you start off with like the smallest little unit, and then you buy more space and more shelving and all that.
Yeah.
It turns
Oh.
into, you know, like you have like a little mini mart size supermarket to like you could have a full on supermarket. So
Yeah.
A super
yeah,
store
it's a
Walmart.
random thing that we do. But yeah,
That's
on the topic of merch, that's kind of one of the
that's
things
coming
that
out,
we've been working
coming
on.
out soon.
Yeah. So there'll be Kuya Mart merch where you
That's
know, it's
fun.
like you know, you're working at like the polo shirts with like
Yeah.
the logo of the
Yeah.
company. We'll have stuff like
Hey,
Oh,
I like
funny.
it. It's like Michael Kors, but not Kuya Mart. What's the branding like?
So we were talking about Brickworld Chicago. Do you know if any
Yes,
other Twitch streamers coming this year? Because I know a lot came last year.
There is a fairly strong showing from what I can tell. There's a lot of people who are going to be there. I think it's a lot of new blood, a lot of like Twitch
Mhm.
people who have been around for a while but are finally convinced, yeah, maybe I should go check out Brick World.
Mhm. That's cool.
So there's definitely going to be a pretty big representation from the Twitch side. I don't know if you recognized last year, but we had a pretty big representation on the Twitch
Already.
community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's only going to be larger.
Bigger.
So yeah, there's
Mm.
going to be a lot of folks that are there. I don't know specifically all the names yet, but there's going to be quite a few people. So yeah.
Nice.
Sounds like you got to make your 67% into 100% soon. For real.
I know. That's one of the
Right?
things. Yeah, no, it's consistently coming up with you know, anytime I'm on a stream or hanging out with people on a stream, they're like, "So you gonna be there? We're gonna see you there." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it." And yeah, they've all been hearing that from me for the last couple of weeks. So yeah.
Zach, we see you in the chat. Are you confirmed yet or not, or what? Do you know if AZ is coming or not?
I don't think AZ is coming. I think Zach, if he comes, it's gonna be for like a day or part of a day. So it's not gonna be a whole thing. That's from last we talked about it. So
yeah.
Right.
And I don't think AZ is, see Zach saying he might drive up on that Thursday.
Yeah.
So
because I remember when we were at Brick Slopes, AZ Pinay.
Brick Slopes or Brickworld Chicago?
When we were at Brick Slopes, AZ Pinay texted me, goes, "Are you guys booked to go to the like, you know, they open the rooms?" And I'm like, yeah, we're just here at like, you know, Salt Lake City. We're going to book soon. And then by the time we booked, so she already, I'm sure, booked then for rooms, but I haven't heard from them since if they were going to come here. We're trying to pinpoint AZ for a next showing on Full of Brick if you're listening. So
he's kind of busy right now.
I know, they're busy, man. This life.
When I messaged
right?
him.
This is it.
Yeah, he's been pretty focused on his, you know, just life and pretty much everything with it. So yeah, he's been busy as well.
Yeah.
So your experience at Brickworld Chicago, how would you compare it to Brick Slopes, or you've been to Brick Cascade, I guess, too, right? How would you compare it to those ones?
Those are, man, I would say that Brick Slopes is kind of in Brick Slopes. If like with the reason why I bring that up first is that was like the first one that I was at. And then if you take like Brick World and you compare it to Brick Slopes, I feel like they're very they're leagues apart in terms of like size and magnitude of the
Mhm.
experience. They're both great in their own ways. I would say that, what was fantastic about Brick Slopes, especially it being my first one, that was like one of looking at it, that felt like a great first time
Mm-hmm.
a full like just
Convention.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't huge, it wasn't overwhelming. It
But
was
it was still big in its size,
it
right?
was
Like,
yeah, it was
yeah.
big enough to still feel like you could
Wow.
see a lot of things, meet a
Mhm.
lot of people, and have great opportunities to kind of just see what there is in the A full world. And then you get Brick World and you times Brick Slopes by like 25, right? It's
Like
just
like
it's
Disneyland and Disney
it,
World.
yeah, it's so much bigger. And that being said, it was almost overwhelming, right? In
Mhm.
that there was so
Yeah.
much to see and do. It was huge. If you went on, the public days where everyone was allowed in, like you would be in almost a sea of people
It's a crush.
often.
Mhm.
And that said, I loved it because I mean it was huge and you got to see so many things. Uh, it didn't feel like I got to talk to as many people
Mhm.
deeply, but I got to
Mhm.
see way more people, which
Mhm.
was
Right.
which was pretty fun. So I would say it's awesome, to go to Brick World just for the sheer size of it and to see what there is because there's so many incredible things that you'll probably only see at Brick World. Whereas
Yeah.
with something like the size of a Brick Slopes or like shows around that size, you have a more opportunity to kind of better experience things
Yeah.
as you're
You
there.
marinate better in
Yeah,
Brick
you get to
Slopes.
kind of sit with those things. You get to
Yeah.
like if you want to take your time looking at stuff, I feel
Mhm.
like you could have done more of that. Whereas with Brick World, I felt like if and I mean I watched you recording footage for it, Nick, that whole time. Like if you wanted to see everything, you pretty much had to go nonstop
Yeah.
and not
Mhm.
take your time. You had to pretty much
Yeah.
try to hit everything. So
Yeah.
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 So are you gonna be going to Brick Slopes as well this year?
I
You might
didn't
see
I didn't make
Harold.
I didn't make plans for Brick Slopes this year. I didn't make plans for
Oh.
Mm.
as I want to, as much as I want to. This year is pretty light on
Shows.
the cons.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you
If
also have your Twitch cons, right? Like it's not just
Mhm.
the Legos
Yeah,
that
no,
you
I
do.
have
Like
there's
you're busy that
TwitchCon.
way.
There's
Mhm.
TwitchCon in the fall, and if I'm going to make a show in the fall, it'll probably be a TwitchCon, if
Mhm.
anything. And so that said, yeah, it's just gonna be a light year for that sort of thing. As much as I want to, it's just it's a lot to do.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
this
what
is
about
it.
you
It's
guys?
like I feel like we want to do other shows like the one at Brick Atlanta and
Brick
Oh yeah.
Rodeo
Brick Rodeo and things like that. And of course, Brick Slopes has a new one
in
over in
Colorado.
Colorado, which
In
I know is earlier this
Colorado,
spring.
yeah.
We want to do all that, and then you can't help it. Like, oh, but my favorite is still this show. It's like you can't have all the shows and keep going back. It's like me going to a restaurant and saying I want to try a new dish, but I'm still gonna get all the dishes that I love, right?
Yeah,
Like there just
absolutely.
isn't
Yeah.
time, and of course money, but like there isn't time. Like there's only so many vacation weeks we have, and
Yep.
the vacation weeks you also want to have spend time with your family.
This year we're planning on Chicago and Utah
Mhm.
Brick Slopes, but then next year we might try some other of the other conventions.
Other cities too,
Yeah,
right? I
Like
mean,
and
Chicago's always
Colorado, right?
yes, like Chicago's
or
always been easy for us because it's drivable. Although this year
Mhm.
we're flying too. Like we're getting old for the driving, man. But but again, like I would like to see like other fans as well. I mean, other cities too,
yeah, Matt
right?
Mellish
So
says, as a Lego fan, you realize at some point
Fact.
you can't have it all.
see,
It's so true.
such wisdom.
So
It took
true.
us so long to get
Such
there.
wisdom in
Matt.
his young years,
Such his
Matt
young
Mellish.
years is what I tell him.
Young
But
Matt.
like once upon a time too, like we've had, just Philadelphia, right? Philly Brickfest to go to, and just
Oh
a
my
number of
gosh.
shows that's popped up in the last decade. It's just okay. Well, where do you go? And this is just in North America. And we don't even go to our local, which is up the road.
I know,
from
Bricks
it's so
in the
funny.
Which one was
And
that?
Bricks
Which
in
one's
the Six.
local?
Bricks
What?
in the
Bricks in the
Six.
Six.
Yeah.
You don't go to that? What?
It's
It's-
literally 5 kilometers away.
I know.
Like
That's
I can run to it.
wild.
And so this year we have last year, who had gone?
Cody.
Yes.
Cody,
Cody and
Brian.
Brian had gone. And the thing though with Bricks on the Six
Andrew.
is it's just a weekend show, and they also have it in 2 different segment times. So our weekends are just packed, like especially like it was during school. The kids all have so much activities in the weekend. Like our weekends are packed. And I think I was on call that particular weekend, and it just really crapped on us that it was that weekend. And then I'm like, oh my God, they're here. And the time segments that they have, we just couldn't make it. Like, and they had a break between, I think, like 12 and 2 or 3 p.m. And that one we could have probably sliced in, and they were closed, and we're like,
like we were planning on going to the public days, so those are the hours of the public days. We weren't planning fall days,
right?
Which I know,
because again, we'd have to take time off from work, and though I feel like
it's like 5 minutes away.
It's very.
Wow.
But this year, like even Pink Wheel's gonna come, so we really want to like touch base with these Lego friends that we have, and show them what the good poutine places are, right? Like we're like the worst Canadian hosts, if we're not gonna
go to Canadian Costco.
Yeah, Canadian Costco. Like, and today is Happy National Poutine Day to everybody.
What?
And so
did you have some?
I did.
Happy
I actually
Poutine
went to
Day.
Costco before work, and I asked because I always have a meeting right at the beginning of my shift on Fridays. I'm like, who wants poutine on National Poutine Day? So I brought in 4 servings of poutine.
4 poutines, huh?
I love poutine.
I love poutine.
Never had it.
They have poutine in Oregon?
Yeah. There's places you can get. It's not common, but like
because you're close to Vancouver, kind of. So
yeah, it's not hard to find it.
DC?
You should.
There's gotta be.
I bet you Harold or something. Poutine in DC. Find it.
There's gotta be a place.
It's like Costco DC.
Yeah, but your Costco doesn't have.
Yes, your Costco's American. You'll have churros, and you'll have the chicken bake, which I love.
Yeah, your Costco doesn't have it.
Yeah, we lost that. We all have pieces here too.
So at Brick World Chicago, getting back to the conventions, were there any mocks that stood out to you that you particularly remember? It's been a while. I remember.
Gosh, it's been so long at this point. I mean, I loved a lot about it. I mean that Avatar one was pretty cool, right? Like that one was pretty amazing. It was very attention grabbing as soon as you walked into the hall. So you couldn't help but notice that one. So that one was fantastic. There was an incredible Spider-Man mock that
the one with the buildings.
The buildings. Yeah, that one really stuck out to me.
For sure.
Admittedly, because I'm a Spider-Man fan, but also it was just so well done. And those 2 off the top of my head were quite good. I'm sure there was so many more that I loved that I'm not remembering at the time because it's been a minute. Yeah. What about you guys?
Well,
I didn't go.
That's true.
Harold missed it. Harold will
Jeez,
miss
Harold.
it again.
We missed you. We missed you there.
The big, huge walking,
like Statue of Liberty person.
Remember that?
Not really, but they have like different areas of like scenes in the body,
like different cities.
But it was taller than
yeah.
You know,
I know
what's
which
that
one you're
called?
talking about.
But they look like it's holding a torch.
Yeah,
that's why I think it's.
And
like
then at nighttime, it kind of lit up also.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that one was fantastic.
That one was good.
And you're right. Like
Zane's stuff. I know the year before he did a lot of Pokemon, but this year, was it Sonic? He did the Sonic.
Yeah, he
one?
did Sonic. Yeah.
Oh, was that the Dr. Robotnik one?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that one was fantastic.
It was towards the back. Yeah, that was a good
that
one.
was great.
What about the vendors? Did you pick anything up?
No, actually, I was super tempted, but I knew that if I started, it's a slippery slope, and so I try to be pretty good about the spending at a con, because you know how expensive that can get, especially con prices in general. So but I kind of skipped out on
Mhm.
anything major.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I got some small bricker builds things just because I happened to be at the booth and I was like, oh, there's some
Oh,
small things, but
what did you get?
nothing. A lot of the
Pokeball.
yeah, actually a Pokeball. There were some
Yeah.
Mario themed things, some small Mario
Okay.
themed things. I
Okay.
got a bunch of the little stuff for my kiddos because I just felt like I don't have to pay for shipping, right?
Yes. And you come home and you're
you
like, you
know,
went to Chicago. What did you bring me?
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
gotta
No,
do
it
that.
was
That's
just
asa
like I
lubum.
passed out these small bricker builds
Yeah, that's
kits,
cute.
which are great. So yeah, and the kids love them.
Mhm,
Those
mhm.
were probably the most notable things. I got
Yeah.
a lot, like I got a couple little things, but nothing
Yeah.
huge.
Would you ever bring the kids to a convention, whether it be Lego or Twitch or anything like that? Are they
You
even interested?
know, I think that they're they're not at that point yet. I mean, they love Lego. But like to spend, I would say, a whole
A long
weekend,
time. Yeah.
right? Or like a
Yeah.
4 or 5 day trip would be something that I know even my older children who I think could deal with it if they wanted to go, uh, wouldn't be interested in for that long, right? They wouldn't want to be at
Yeah.
a con for like more than like if it was like a local thing, right? Like if
Yeah.
it was like a local thing where we could just go for the day,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they'd be super excited, right?
Right.
But like
To
to
return the next day again, you're like, what?
right,
What did you
yeah,
not see?
yeah,
That's not
yeah,
everything.
yeah. It was one of those things where I know I would.
Mhm,
I mean, obviously, I enjoy my time with those things, but
mhm,
I'm the only one in my family between my kids and my wife who is game for that.
mhm.
Whereas, whereas like if I'm like talking a trip that's multiple days, a lot of them would be like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
You're on
Like
your
what?
own. You have fun.
What
Yeah.
if it's a local one like Brick Cascade?
If it was more local, like if it was within town, they would
Yeah.
be all over it. But if it's like Bricks Cascade for us would be like a 3-hour drive, like one
Oh, it is
way.
still far.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it would be questionable. I could probably
Yeah.
get one of the older children to maybe do it, but like
Yeah.
it's one of those the younger
Yeah.
kids would
Well,
be checked
even
out.
the first time we went to Chicago 2 years ago, like we brought all three. And even then I was in and out of the convention just to take them back like into downtown, like and doing like, let's go to the museum. Let's do all these other extra activities, but like downtown and then back to the
Yeah.
convention. And they'll peek at it again for like a couple of hours. You're right. Like the older kids or older boys were a bit more into it. But even then, like their bandwidth was okay, we're hungry, we gotta go home, right?
Yeah. Can we
And
go
then
home now? Or
yes, let's
can
go back to
I?
the
Yeah.
hotel.
Can I
And then
go?
last year we
My
just brought the
feet hurt.
youngest one,
Yeah.
and he just wanted to stay in the hotel room. He's like, I don't even have the older brothers here. This is so boring. But like
Aw.
But when the oldest was the youngest age,
he was totally
all
into
into
Lego, right? So just
It's different.
different personalities, different kid.
Yeah,
And
totally.
talking about that, Maria sent me an Instagram reel which talked about no sibling has the same parents. And no sibling
Yeah,
has the same childhood.
right.
It's true.
And you can explain what they mean about
Right.
that.
So I don't know, like I'm an only child. And so I always find siblingship very, well, I'm jealous of it. And yet I do see friends, adult friends now with their adult siblings, of course. And as much as there's a good times, there's also conflict.
No, but what
Right.
they were talking about
but
that
yes,
was
but I mean, like I'm getting
based-
into it.
it's based on the birth order.
Yes, based on the birth order, right? Like, so,
Yeah.
like I said, like Tristan got us into Lego. And so we're assuming, yes, we have all these toys. The next two, of course, will also enjoy it. But their personalities are just different, right? And so their interests will be different. And then also like the time of your lives as new parents versus older parents to feed into those different generation of children is also different.
Mhm.
And also, I don't know, it was just an interesting
Yeah,
reel,
it's
right?
based on, it's like new parents will treat their kids, say at, I don't know, 5-10-year-old different than older, more experienced parents will treat that, say, like the third child.
We don't
at
even
that same
raise the
age.
third one. The third one, we're like, you're good, right?
And so those kids
yeah,
at those
totally.
same ages have a different childhood.
Yeah, they do. They do.
And a
Which is
different
something to think
experience.
about, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
again, like I've only had me and myself, but like when you think about why can't siblings, maybe sometimes they don't get along, is because they've had a different set of parents for their time, right? A different reaction and just different dynamics altogether. But I don't know, I thought that was so interesting for that. So we can't expect the youngest to like come with us, versus I feel like my oldest would still want to come with us. Like if he had time, like he's so busy with school, but like even now he's like, hey mom, I have time this weekend. Where do you want to go? Like his chemistry with me is let's hang out.
I think it was also when he was younger, we were more gun ho about going places.
Yeah.
And now we're like,
Yeah.
And so
It's too much work.
The youngest one's not used to it, whereas the oldest is used to always going out.
Yeah.
Do you find that too more? Because I know you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, actually, that's my experience. I would say has mirrored that very closely. In that, with when you have your first child, I think you're more careful. I think, and you want to like do it right. You've never done this before.
You're suddenly eating organic food.
Like you're hyper focused, right? Like you're making sure you're doing everything right. And then as you have, if you have more children, and as you have more children, it kind of becomes like, done this before, no big deal. And so it becomes a very you start to do some things that are very, gosh, how do I say this without sounding like we don't care, but like we're very much
nonchalance.
Yeah, we're not as
like not with kitty gloves, right? Like we know that they're not going to break part of it.
Yeah, we're
experience.
not as careful, to use the word that I said earlier. We're not as careful. We kind of know,
but know that
how
they're not going
things
to
work.
break.
Yeah, the first child's like the trial period.
Yes, the first, like I remember, like the first baby crying, and I was just like at a standstill. I can't do anything. And by the time it's a third kid, I'm like, I'm gonna take a shower and go scream in your crib. You're not gonna kill yourself, and I'm just taking a shower.
Totally.
Right, like being human, and there goes that too. And I think maybe the younger kids become a bit more resilient because of that lack of attention. but I think they also learn from each other. The younger kids have more parents than just the two of us. They have the older siblings to look up from, right? So that's I don't know, but when I saw that one, I've always kind of thought that. And again, this short video that I sent Nick really articulated it as clearly as possible. But here we're like, anybody want to go to like Lego with us? And they're like, our basement's fine. Like, all right. So suddenly here we are, and they're gonna like just the two of us now going to these places, and I'm like, I guess I'm just stuck with you.
So how's that feel now, that since you're not?
Oh my God,
the
it's
kids
so much.
are not.
It's so much. When you go to restaurants,
cheaper.
It's so
Who
cheap.
knew?
So cheap.
Being two adults is like double digits compared to all the kids. So
I know so we were at Brick Slopes, just the two of us. That was the first convention that we've ever been.
By ourselves.
And so we'd go for pizza. We look at the bill and we're like, really?
And we were stuffed.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, leftovers.
Yeah, we
and leftovers.
Yeah,
it's easier on the wallet for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we miss them so much because it's like, what is life, and it's kind of nice now to reclaim, I guess, part of ourselves again, right? Like,
you're not constantly trying to get someone ready to. All right,
let's go. Or pausing your day because this is it. Like I feel like the mindset of like having to feed. Yes,
there's that whole thought of identity as a parent. You especially the younger the child is, the more you are mom or dad or parent, and then you kind of lose a bit of that identity of like, who am I when I'm not being a mom or dad, or and the more kids you have, the more that feeling is prolonged, right? And we have four children, and so our youngest just turned 9, and so it's kind of at that point now where they're all kind of more independent. They're more they're more able to do things without us. And that's been the case for a while for our older two especially, but like now we're getting more of that sense again of like,
Freedom.
Who are we
Yeah,
as,
yeah,
you
What we're
know,
gonna do now?
yeah. So,
Well,
but to loop it back to Lego, like
yeah.
how has that affected you guys now that your kids aren't as interested in Lego as maybe you guys are, since you're the ones still going to the cons and still involved in that community? How's
Yeah.
that feeling now that
I
it's
find
flipped?
there's more Lego
I-
for me again.
I feel like
before
it's
I
been
have to
quite
share
some
with
You're like,
Tristan.
time. Yeah.
It's super good. It's super good. Nah.
Yeah.
I get some of my shelves back. where
Yeah,
I
there
can-
used to be
I
always
can
like toy
display stuff.
areas. There are play areas here, right?
I don't have to
Yeah.
be sorting
When
bricks
can I
all the
move the
time.
Lego
Yeah.
upstairs?
I know.
I
And
know.
now it's like waiting for their rooms
So
to
sad.
to
No.
empty out so I can have.
Yeah.
Aw,
You
Maria's
can
gonna be
Right.
like,
always stay with mommy, and he's like, no, go, because I want your room. No.
I mean, those
But yeah,
ceilings are nice.
but again, like I just feel like especially the like just living with Lego. A lot of there, it's maybe the word is nonchalant. Like they know we have a special space here for our hobbies,
Yeah.
and I think they appreciate that we are passionate about our hobbies. Right? If there's anything that we can show our
Yeah.
kids, it's like, yes, find something that you really enjoy. I want you to enjoy what you do for work, but not everything is work. You have to find something as a creative, as a hobby outside of work that also helps you grow, right? So we're hoping that that's something. I mean, maybe ours is a bit on the excessive side, but I mean, it's been more than a decade now of collecting, right?
2012.
Yeah.
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 It's crazy.
Does that change the hobby for you now though? Now that you're not as into it with your children, but now it's more your own thing.
I think Nick's always loved it.
It's still
Fair.
the same.
Yeah.
I think it's still the same for me.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
you, maybe a bit less because you were really building with Tristan a lot
Yes.
and doing even like the advent calendars with the kids.
And now they're not, right? Like even, oh my gosh, this last Christmas, and it was just the youngest
Aw.
with 3 calendars, because we always buy all 3 calendars.
Yeah.
And the other
Mhm.
2 are just like, oh, just let's just have him open it. And so he's quite indulged, but even he's not even into it. Right. So I'm like,
Right.
They're
guys,
into
we have
other
these
things.
calendars. Yeah, they're into other things, which again we respect, and we're happy that they're developing
Yeah.
into their own mindsets, right?
But then it
Yeah.
could be a dark age and you never know. They can come back.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we do tell them, when we are gone, son, all this is yours.
This is all of
Like
yours.
the Lion King.
I know. They've
You
been
get to
giving,
sort it all.
Well, these modulars are $1,000 each.
But yeah, it's shifted in that sense. But like again, just even earlier this year, I went on a trip by myself, and that one I haven't done in so long, where
Yeah,
I
you went
actually
to
left
London.
Nick and all the boys, and my mom, and I went somewhere with friends, and I feel like I haven't traveled without a kid for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's the random me and Nick go for like a marathon weekend somewhere, but like for a full on almost a week, I was like not mom. And sure, we can, ways to FaceTime each other during the whole time. But
Did you miss us?
I did, but it was very hard to like, oh my God, you're right. Like, who am I outside of this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I could
Yeah.
do so much. I could do so much without them. Like I
Yeah.
still had so much of an agenda, and then it can't be helped. But like here I'm going, oh my God, I wish like, my kid was here to see this. I wish this other kid was here to see this. Like it will never go away, right?
Mhm.
Like knowing what their interests are and what would
Yeah.
have made them go, oh, wow. And yet I know that trip would be so different, of course, if they were with me. Right. So, I mean,
Yeah,
sure, we'll take them
absolutely.
again one day, but it's just a whole interesting perspective of you and them, and how it all relates, to
Yeah.
this. But,
Yeah.
and yeah, exactly. So yeah, I appreciate the
Like,
inheritance.
Do you find it difficult? Do you find it difficult, like adjusting to that?
So this was like really the first time where I'm like trying to, so our oldest at least is old enough that he drives. And I'm like, if you can take the brothers to school, that would be great, right? Instead of me asking my mom, because my mom is like our backup to the backup. And so it was a lot of, I guess, sorting and organizing like life that I won't be part of. So even like
Yeah.
weeks before, I'm like, okay, does everybody know where their roles are? Like, you kids have to be responsible for this and this. And everybody played it off well,
Did
right?
you feel left out?
I don't know. Like, I guess that because again, like as a parent, like you're so used to all your routines, and I am the quarterback in this house, right? It's like this, all slot in. Like our groceries are
Christine.
done, and everybody really just comes and does their part, and everything will be seamless. But me going, yep, I'll be gone from your lives physically, and at that time Nick decides to get sick.
Oh yeah, I was sick.
Nick was so sick. He's like, I think I have to go to the doctor. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, I mean, across the
I
continent.
had to get like puffers. It was like a coffee.
Yeah,
Gotta
and it
get
was
your
something that
multivitamins.
wasn't. So in any case, things still went okay, but it was interesting. And this is it, me knowing that I can do that and that they have experienced it, even if, as they're saying, you're not taking us. Like it's such a
Yeah.
new thing for all of it. You're not taking us, and it's a big
Yeah.
adventure. So that's something that I'm like, yeah, I'm not taking you, but I'll do the research so that one day we can go, is how I spin it. Right. And sure,
Yeah.
let's
They
say
just
that-
like the hotel experience. Being in a hotel.
Oh my gosh,
hotel
that's scary.
experience, like the plane experience, the hotel experience. No, but I had fun for sure, and it was a growth for myself again, right? Knowing that
Right.
one day for sure my kids will not go at all because they will also experience this on their own. They're going to pursue their own adventures and travel without me. They're not going to say, "Hey, mom, want to go to Bali with me?" I'll be like, "Hey, why don't you ask me to go to Bali with you?" But
You're going to Bali?
well, one day, but that's life, right? Like you want to launch your kids that they will be able to do the things that they want to do when
Yeah.
they can do it, right? And
Yeah.
and I think for me anyways, travel is a huge way to grow and learn about the world.
Absolutely.
But yeah, actually the week that I was there in London, they also had Bricktastic.
Bricktastic.
I can never
Okay.
say that word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brick-
And so I didn't even realize that was like aligned to the weekend there, but I didn't have any plans to do
Oh,
that. And
man.
it was
It was a
still
drive,
about
too.
4 hours out of central London. And I just really stayed in London and a day in Paris. So, but I didn't know a lot of these Lego people were coming there too. They're like, "Are you here?" I'm like, "Oh my God, you guys are here." And again, like just
Yeah.
how, timing and alignment, but it was just ironic that I was there that weekend and
That's
couldn't make it
crazy.
up to that. Yeah.
So MoreAmor also has a show on Twitch called Crossing the Streams.
Mhm.
Yes.
Can you remind, or for the first time people in the
Yeah.
chat hearing about this, can you talk about Crossing the Streams?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a show where I bring on other creators and streamers, and we talk about what it means to make things like content, whether it be video content, live video content, or some other form of something where you are doing some kind of creation. And we talk about their background, their stories, their struggles, their victories, anything that they want to talk about and share. It is very skewed towards a lot of Twitch streamers, a lot of people in Lego as well. But people from different backgrounds, not just those things, people who are gamers
Mhm.
or podcasters themselves or other kinds of streamers as well. There's a lot of people who think Twitch is just about video game streaming, but it includes other activities like Lego and art
Mhm.
and crafting
Cooking.
and cooking. Yeah, there's a food
That's
and
cool.
drink section.
Yeah.
There's coders who actually code while
wow.
they're streaming. They talk about their coding and how they want to architect their software. There are people who do what's called in real life IRL streaming,
Oh yeah,
where
IRL.
they're out in the world traveling or going to a place that they may not regularly go to, and they stream it live. And so I
Mhm.
talk to all these kinds of creators, and we talk about their background, what they do, maybe their philosophy when it comes to creating content, or if they're very community focused, what it means to build a community online. I mean, I had Nick and Maria on there for an episode, and it's been going. It's been going for a couple of years. We're deep into
Yeah.
like the high 80s in terms of the
Awesome.
episode count. Not as nearly as much as Full of Brick, but it's been going. We're on a bit of a break, but we take a couple months off, and then
Mhm, mhm.
we bring another batch of people on. We do it for a couple
Yeah.
months. So yeah, that's the show. That's what it is. Yeah.
Have you found it's evolved since you first started? How has it changed? Or has it just been the same?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. The core of it has always been the same. It's like, who are you? What do you do? What are you passionate about? And how'd you get there when it comes to creation? However, I think over the years, it's really evolved from, oh, hey, what was it like streaming? Or hey, how was it getting started? I mean, those are questions that we always start with, even to this day. But now we really dig into topics that are like, what's burnout like for you? What
Mm.
does it mean to be passionate about your content topic, and how do you keep that fresh? Or what does it mean to really push, and in some people's cases grind to get to that point where you're a YouTube partner or a Twitch partner, or you're sponsored by all these big brands? What was that journey like for you? And so we kind of start to dig into those, especially in the last
Mhm.
year or two, really digging into those topics of like, not so much the background, but more so the philosophy and the approach and your perception and perspective on like what it means to make things, and
Mhm.
what kind of for the lack of a better term, what kind of grit it might take to do, because it's really tough to make content. I mean, Nick, you understand specifically. Again, I'm going to point to the example of watching you record at Brick World all this footage, and
I didn't know people
It's
were
usually
watching
the
me.
next day.
come
You were
on,
just
man.
like, we
But
wanted to talk to you, and you were ignoring us.
the commitment to making things, whether it be live streams, podcasts, YouTube videos, Instagram, or
Mhm.
any kind of content. And that type of content has diversified over the years. Now we have long form, short form content on video. We have, podcasts have been around for many years now, but we're still seeing a lot of those evolve in different ways in terms of the genre of content that you can create within the podcast realm. And yeah, it's been really fascinating to talk to over 80 creators
Mhm.
specifically about what this means for them. And yeah, it's grown. It's the message and the core is the same. It's, I think the approach has definitely been refined and has grown and evolved too over the years. So yeah.
What were some of the comments in terms of the burnout? I'm curious about the
Yeah.
burnout.
Oh, we talk a lot about like, what does burnout look like for you? And for some people it's, I think the surface stuff that many people would expect, right? The lack of the passion for the thing, or like a feeling of potential dread when it comes to do the
No
thing.
fuel.
Or yeah, it's harder to like
Mhm.
do the thing, whatever that might be, whether it's just hitting record, or hitting go live, or getting in front of a camera. It's that feeling of, man, do I really feel like I can do this right now? And then there's those subtle conversations where it's like, oh, I didn't even know I was burning out
Mhm.
until one day everyone has told me I've been burning out, and I refuse to see it myself. And now it explains everything about how I'm feeling, uh, like being in a rut, or like not being able to explain why, like, you're not able to be present, right? And so yeah, that's been the core of a lot of those conversations and those talks, and what it means to, like, again, bring it back around to what it means to do things, and what it means to
Mhm.
make a thing, and putting your time and effort and energy into it.
Oh
So
yeah, I remember that saga.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people in the Lego social media space come and go. And I'm wondering, is it because they burnt out? If have they lost a passion? Have they picked up a
yeah.
new hobby like Pokemon Go,
Pokemon Go.
Like Pokemon Go for a while. I mean,
stuff like that?
Someone was
Yeah,
And
yeah,
disappeared.
yeah.
Yeah.
so, yeah, like a lot of people who came, I guess, during the COVID era, or even when we first came back, and when Harold and I first came back in
Yeah.
21, there was a
Yeah.
lot of
New
social
faces.
media
Yeah.
channels on YouTube, on Instagram,
Oh yeah, there's an
and they're not there
explosion.
anymore. Like they've all of a sudden
Yeah.
disappeared. And some people have put their videos about, yeah, this is my last.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go enter my new chapter and stuff
And
Yeah.
that's
stuff like
fair,
that.
right? For
Yeah,
them to recognize it and move on, or who knows, again, like it could just be on pause and things like that, right? Like, I mean, I think over the years, like we've
Oh
had
yeah.
multiple interests, and it makes you multifaceted, right? And
Yeah.
but again, the amount of energy that you can put into one thing sometimes needs to relax a little, right? And I think that's fair
Oh, yeah.
for our bodies, our minds, and spirits too. So, but it's very interesting that there is this conversation that's happening, right? Versus
Oh, yeah.
in different times, it would just be covered, like we won't even talk about that, and it makes us
Oh, it
human.
would be like swept under
It would
the
be swept
carpet.
under the rug, right?
I mean, I still believe a lot of creators are unwilling to
Mhm.
share and talk about that, which is, I stumbled upon this as I was doing crossing the streams, but it became a part of not just the pitch of the show when I talk to other creators about it, when I ask if they want to be on the show, but also just me when I describe it lately, I
Mhm.
talk about it as a means of, yeah, this is conversation that doesn't always happen,
Mhm.
especially not in the open.
Mhm.
But in particular, a lot of us creators don't feel like we have either the opportunity, the platform, or the ability to talk about those things because we're already focused, so hyper focused on creating the content that's facing everyone. Why would we kind of knock down that fourth wall and say, yeah, hey, I've been really struggling with this. It's been really hard to
Mhm.
stay motivated, or yeah, I've been really feeling off lately. Like I can't do this as well as I used to. Like there's all those feelings that I think a lot of us creators have, that we don't know how to have those conversations, one, and then two, we definitely don't have them as often as we could or should. And so it's kind of become one of those aspects of crossing the streams where, you know, that those are the conversations that we
Yeah.
have. That is the heart of those
Mhm.
shows. So I talk about that when I
Yeah.
tell potential guests, yeah, this is an opportunity for you to maybe talk about it with someone who, one, understands, because I've been streaming on Twitch for, gosh, on and off for almost 10 years, but
Mhm.
it'll be
Oh
8
yeah.
years specifically since I became a Twitch affiliate.
Wow.
Near the end of
Nice.
this month, it'll be 8
Congrats.
years. Thank you. And so
Wow.
it's one of those things where I add that as like a value to
Mhm.
the people that I bring on there. As like, if anything, it's a way for you to have a conversation with someone who has done this for a while. And not that I understand what everyone goes through, but
Mhm.
I have the ability to at least empathize and say, yeah, I've been creating in a space too for a long time. Let's talk about it. What does that mean to you?
Mhm.
And
Mhm. For
so,
sure.
yeah, absolutely.
Freaking OG.
Yeah, I've been doing this a while. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is it, like that clearly it's still a passion, right? And so you may step back on it,
Yeah.
like you said, like even crossing the streams, you take a break from it, and then how do you renew your energy again to bring something back
Yeah.
fresh from you, right? Like you continue
It's
to
always,
evolve
yeah,
as a person.
it it's always tough, especially, this isn't my main thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
live uh I like, my living is not a content creator. I make video games, which is
Mhm.
another dream job that many people have
Yeah.
have said. So I can't complain, but content and making like content creation,
Mhm.
making videos or doing streams, it's tough when it's not your main gig, right? It's really tough to do when you already dedicate 40 plus hours to a full-time
Mhm.
job, and
Yeah.
then
And family,
the
right? And
and
families that
family.
other
Yeah, I
shit
was
for
gonna
Four
say, like,
sure.
kids.
you have just life, and then,
Yes,
like,
life
whatever time
for
is
sure.
left over to do streaming or YouTube or whatever, podcast, that's certainly a chunk of work in a given week, right? And
Mhm.
you only have so much time. And so, my community knows this. My fellow streamers on Twitch that I talk to regularly know this. It's been tough for me lately because, and I was talking to you guys before we started recording, how I've just been so busy, right? That
Mhm.
it's been tough to do regular streams. It's been tough to continue to make episodes of Crossing the Streams, and it's one of those things where I still love it. I still enjoy it. I really have had many moments, even as recently, where I'm like, God, do I keep doing this? Do I keep doing this because it's so hard for so many reasons, right?
Yeah.
Should I continue? And I know if I packed it up and I said, we're done. You know, whatever.
Mhm.
I make an announcement. I'm done. I'm sorry, I can't stream anymore. I know that wouldn't be really true to how I feel about it, even though I do feel busy and I do have a million things going on, or I even have that little bit of burnout or a little bit of self-doubt. I'm like, should I keep doing this? Maybe if I say that, sure, but I'll want to come back at
Mhm.
some point. So I'm,
Mhm.
you know, I'm just not gonna do it.
Mhm.
I'm just not gonna
Just
walk
take
away.
break. Yeah, just take
Yeah.
Just take a
breaks.
break. Yeah, absolutely.
We had a stream with MoreAmor and a bunch of other creators. However, time and
Oh yeah,
kind of got in the way. It
Yeah,
was
it
called
just
Hollow Time.
it was just hard to
yeah,
coordinate everybody, right? Because everybody's lives again are different. Our time
Yeah.
zones are
I
different.
think
Like,
we
and
had
yeah,
8 or 9
yeah,
episodes,
we
something like
tried.
that.
yeah,
But we were going what once a month or twice a month, something like that.
yeah. Like a
Mhm.
couple
I think it
times a
was
month.
yeah, a couple times a
A
month.
couple times a
Mhm.
Yeah,
month, and it was fun. It was cool chatting with everyone. But then
absolutely.
again, just time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
It was
it
hard to
really
coordinate
is.
after a while.
It really is.
definitely
Like
was.
even this show on Friday night, it wasn't always Friday night. It used to be Saturday
Saturday
mornings,
morning,
which was just difficult.
and then we had to change it because Maria
Yes, I
started
started working lots
working
of
Saturday
on
Yeah,
mornings.
calls. And even so, like even now, like I'm coming home at 9 p.m., which just gives me an hour to get home, whatever decompression happens.
But this is our date night,
But this is our date night.
and you
This is the
guys,
most I
you
actually
guys
sit with
tag
Nick.
tag along.
And you know, but this is again like even at work, I'm like, oh right, I have like this happening tonight. And even as
yeah.
I'm leaving the parking, I almost forgot to pick up my kids.
Oh my
What
Because
god.
the?
my mom always has like a date, a Friday date with them. So
Yeah.
they're usually at her place, which is close to work for me. But
Yeah.
I had to remember, oh yeah, pick them up. But I was basically already en route to home,
Mm.
and then I had to do a U-turn, right? Get the and so you know, and
That's
but
funny.
again, whenever we have our guests over, like I feel refreshed. I do, like just
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
catch up. You know, it's
Yeah.
it makes me appreciate again that thank you for giving us your time, right? Thank you for those who listen to
Thank you.
us.
Yeah.
But it is again a reassertion of why I like this space. I love this space. I love the community, and you know, to talk about our shared passions, right? And again,
Mm.
how that evolves. And again, we are aging with our passion, right?
Right.
And we're aging with our
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
audiences, and sure, we get some younger audiences too now. But like a lot of our young audience, once upon a time, they're like young men now who are like, oh my
Yes.
god, I
I
remember
know, it's
watching you.
I remember
crazy.
you when I was 12.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I still look like this,
Yeah.
don't I know? But you know, so I mean, it's kind of interesting, sort of like the time capsule that we have traveled through because this Lego community has allowed us to do it, right? And so
Yeah.
even if we have like a downtime with it, like I appreciate this time frame that we have a few hours with you, and our other guests too. I do enjoy it.
So
Yeah,
Zach and Rutledge has a question for Amor. So self-reflection time. As an OG, what keeps Amor inspired to stream on Twitch?
Wow, is this what it feels like? Because I know I ask questions like this on my show. Yeah, what keeps me inspired? It is a number of things, but I think really at the heart of it is the ability to connect with other people. Live streaming is so unique in that in real time you can be doing something, whatever it might be, whether it be a video game, building Lego, talking about what's going on in the world, on a talk show. And in real time, you have other people who are at any time can watch you and comment and interact with you in that moment while you're having a thought out loud about whatever it is you're doing. And it's a truly unique way of getting to meet other people that like the things that you like and
For
then
sure.
interacting with them in that moment. And so, you know, when I started, I wasn't a Lego streamer. I wasn't hosting a talk show. I was playing a video game. And as much as I love video games, because it's also my career making them, it's pretty incredible that someone can pull up my stream and just say, yeah, hey, I love this game, or this game's amazing. This game has really you know, given me hours of joy. And then I can bond with that person, even if it's for like 5 minutes, over how much I'm enjoying this activity in that time. And that's always been what's kept me coming back and has evolved over the years, right? Because that moment, that example has evolved
Mhm.
and changed to, hey, I love this Lego set. This is one of my favorite Disney characters, or this is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes. It's cool that you're building that character out of Lego, right? And then you can bond over that. Or like the many examples that I just gave about crossing the streams, being able to connect with other people who do what we are doing right now,
Mhm.
making content, talking about the things we enjoy. And that is always the thing that has always brought me back to stream and turning on the camera and hitting go live, and it's that hope that someone out there sees what I'm doing, wants to bond over it, and we can talk about it for 5 minutes or 5 hours, because that has happened. And yeah, I think it's a truly unique way to engage with people with content, right? Like you
Yeah.
don't get that on an Instagram reel. You don't get that
Mhm. Mhm.
on you know, a YouTube long form video. You don't. And so what I find interesting about live streaming is that there's that potential, and anything can happen. Weird stuff can happen. You've seen some of the streams in the
Yeah.
Lego community. Anything can happen, and I think there's something a little magical about that. Something about the technology that allows us to do this. And what's really even more interesting to a degree is you don't know who you're impacting in real time,
Mhm.
because a lot of people are
Mm.
shy, right? They don't want to necessarily type in the chat, or they don't want to like speak up or say something. But whatever you think your reach is, or your ability to impact others, it's even more so, because a lot of people out there will turn on your video or turn on your stream or podcast, and you don't hear from them, but you've done something that they
Mhm.
consumed and maybe enjoyed. You know, it was Brick World that was a fun moment for me, in that I talked to a lot of people in the Lego community, some of which who are like, I totally know your name. I totally you
Yeah.
you were on a stream the other day building this, you know, I watched you build this Optimus Prime set. It was amazing. And I'm like, that's so cool. Didn't even know you
Thank you.
watched. Didn't even know you
Yeah.
Yes,
followed me,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Where
yes,
people are like,
yes.
"Hey, yeah, no, I've seen your streams. They're fun stuff." Right? I had a couple YouTubers that I watch say, "Yeah, I've seen you on streams with Bricks O'Brien," or like whatever, you know, it's good to finally meet you. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you knew who I was. And so that
Nice.
it's pretty interesting, because that speaks to like the ability, and it happens on Twitch so often that there's so many people who don't speak up, and then you later find out that you've had some form of impact on them. You know, I took the longest break I took on Twitch was about 10 months, almost,
Right.
you know, 10, 11 months, almost a year. I started getting messages from people who didn't know, like, I was taking a long break. They're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, where you been? Haven't seen your stream. Where you been? Are you
Mhm.
good?" Right? And some of those names I didn't know, or
Yeah.
maybe I'd seen once, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Oh, hey, yeah, yeah, just wanted to see if you were gonna stream again sometime." Like, yeah,
Your impact is such that it like forced them out of their lurking ways. Like, oh my god,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
back! I
yeah.
must chat
Yeah.
with you now.
It happens.
Don't disappear again.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot,
Yes.
especially when
Yes.
you do this
Yes.
long enough and consistently, and you form those routines where people just know to be there. It's incredible the things that you learn
Mhm.
about the impact that you have.
Mhm.
So yeah, yeah, it's interesting, super interesting. That's why
It
I come
is.
back.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I think it still speaks volumes that I think the in the long run and most evident, it's people want connection, right?
Yeah.
We're still very much programmed to connect.
I think that's what inspires us to keep doing Full of
Right?
Brick,
Like,
just connecting with our guests week after week, having a conversation for an
yes,
hour and a half, 2 hours, and just
Absolutely.
and
chatting. And
yes,
it's enjoyable.
what still defines human, what defines existence, really, to me, right? Like,
Absolutely.
to us,
Mhm.
engagement, connection, and community. So
Yeah.
no, for sure.
Yeah, I got that at
okay.
Brick Fair Fredericksburg like 2 weeks ago. I talked about that. Like, I didn't display this year, but people came up to me asking me what happened. Like, I wasn't at Brick Fair Chantilly or Fredericksburg. They want to like show me like their projects, saying like
Mhm.
how I inspired them. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I
Nice.
didn't know I had that impact. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I love
Yeah.
building just so I could connect with like other enthusiasts and whatnot. But that's what also like kind of what you were saying more is like that connection you build with your communities or just like other enthusiasts in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You do
Keep
this
coming
long
back.
enough.
Keep coming back.
Yeah, you do this long enough, you build up those connections, you build up it's kind of like an iceberg, right? Like you only see so much of it, right? Like when you're, especially if you're
Mm-hmm.
live and you're reading the chat, you kind of know who's there.
Mhm.
And that's only often, especially when you do this long enough, it's only a small fraction of the people who are listening.
Yeah.
Some people, like I
Mhm.
said, they're shy, they may not want to talk, or they're busy, they have you, pulled up and they can listen to you, but they might be doing something else. But all these people will consume
Yeah.
your stream or your podcast or your video that you don't
Mhm.
even know have, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes we get obsessed with, I'll admit this, with the numbers, right? We look at the view counts or like the live concurrent viewership numbers and things like that. The thing is, those numbers, those are people. Those are people who are pulling up your video or your
Yeah.
podcast, and they're listening. So yeah.
Yeah, I even
Yeah.
met like
Like
people like I forgot their names. Like, oh no, like let me read their name tag again. Oh yeah,
another
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I just saw their face. Like, what's your name again? Is that
yeah.
Andre? Oh, Skip.
That's also another weird thing too when you go to
Yeah.
these shows.
Yeah.
There are people who may know, like as a creator, they may know
Yeah.
you, but you may not know them
Yeah.
because you not had the opportunity to either have met and seen their face, or they've, in more extreme cases, maybe they're a long time consumer of your videos or what,
Mhm.
whatever, what have you, but they've never spoken up. You have no idea they're a fan of your work, or just even know who you are. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I know a lot of people will watch this stream after the fact. And
Yeah.
so we could see a lot of people in the chat and we recognize names, but then as you were saying, there could be a lot of other people or channels that watch Full of Brick, not on Friday night, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday after the fact, just having
Yeah.
it playing in the
3 months
background.
later,
Shout
what
out
is
to Replay
this?
Replay gang,
Replay
right?
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we continue, we've been asking our guests their softie. I know you know what softie means now. Set of the year, softie for 2024.
Mhm.
What was your set of the year
Doesn't have to be one. Top 3,
for
top 5.
2024?
2024, man.
Maybe something
Like,
I see
something
the
you built on
Spider-Man behind you.
stream. Could be something
Spider-Man.
that you
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
say
buy.
I'm gonna say for 2024, Super Mario
Oh.
with Yoshi, where
Mm.
you had the little crank and
Oh
Yoshi
yeah.
runs.
Is
I
that the one?
love that
Okay,
thing.
the pixelated one. Like
Yeah, the
he's a
pixelated
pixelated.
one.
Oh,
It's in
yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
room. I can't just reach behind. But I love that thing only because Super Mario World was probably the first. Yeah, it was. It was the first because it came bundled with the Super Nintendo.
Mm.
And growing up, I could only expect video games on birthdays and holidays, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
so
yes.
Super Mario World was like the game that I had, much like the original Super Mario and Duck Hunt for the NES. That was the only game I had on the Super Nintendo for like a long time.
Mm.
A long time. So I played hundreds of hours of Super Mario World. And so I loved that set so much, especially when you turn the little crank and Yoshi's little legs just go, and then you
Yeah.
and then you push the thing and his tongue comes out.
Oh, I
It's
didn't-
nostalgia for me,
Yeah.
but also just the fact that it's so well designed and made. It was a killer
set.
set. It was a killer set. I loved that thing.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Nice. Are you interested in that new Mario
Kart?
Mario
Mario
Kart?
Kart?
That
Oh,
one's a
yeah.
nice set coming up. That looks
Yeah.
amazing.
I'll be putting that together along with several of our friends like Bricks O'Brien and Zach and Rutledge. We'll be doing
Ooh,
some co-streaming when that comes out. So
building that.
Nice.
What month is
yeah,
that
we'll
for?
be
June?
Is it June?
Because
May?
May is May
May.
the 4th. Is it May already?
Oh, it's May.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
that's
coming
right
up.
with the whole Star Wars things happening in May the 4th. This is
Yeah,
yeah.
Slave
dangerous.
yeah.
Is there a 2025 set that you are looking forward to that has not yet come out?
$1,000 Death Star.
I'm gonna get 2 of those.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Flex. I carry it.
Gosh, no, there isn't anything that has really that I'm incredibly hyped for yet. So I admittedly don't have one. What about you guys? Do you guys have
My
any
next one
that you're
would probably be the rumored Krusty Burger.
He already made
Mm.
space for this rumor, okay? Like I'm like,
There's no pictures yet.
Yes,
official
there is no more space in this
Mm.
room. And he's like, no, I made space. I'm like,
I
Is
would-
it
Did you
bad
though?
that I started saving up for the rumored Death Star if it ever comes out?
You're gonna get that?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's already saving for it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
sounds
I
serious.
could pay half of it with VIP points, right?
Wow.
My friend at work, he has $1,000 saved up already.
Wow.
I
Okay,
was
how much is this
like,
supposed to
VIP
be? This
points, that's
rumor.
crazy.
It's gonna be more Canadian.
Well,
It's
yeah,
1,000 American.
1,000
1,000
American.
American, yeah.
Wow.
No, without tax.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he came up to me 3 weeks ago. He was like, "I bet you have more VIP points than I do." And I was like, "Nah, there's no
That's
way." I look at his,
crazy.
and I was like, "You have $1,000? Like, what are you buying?"
Wow. I know.
Like,
Where is Lego gonna set a limit to the most
Yeah.
expensive set?
Well, this is the most
right?
expensive
Yeah.
now.
But he's a day one buyer too, so
Oh boy.
yeah.
Full
I was
price
like,
Jones.
Dang, full yeah. I was telling him like
Wow.
all my like deals, like how to get cheaper Lego. And he was like, "You could do that at Walmart." And I was like, "What?
You can
Clearance
you can-
aisle,
yeah.
bro."
Speaking of full price Jones, did you guys see the release from last night? The latest ACOB release?
Oh,
I
Yeah, I
will
saw
share
that.
screen.
I saw the.
I
like,
did not
clips
see
of
this
that.
yet.
Is
So
it
this is
the
Oh,
box?
Box Boys.
It's
oh, cool.
Oh,
Duck
wow.
Bricks
Yeah.
Brent
They had their concert.
and Sean their concert.
That's great.
That's gonna be good.
So $80 US
Wow.
Very nice.
for that. Because last year they also had a set, and it was basically Brent's Lego room and Sean's
Yeah.
Lego room, and you also got
Yeah.
their minifigure. So this
But this one is
and
very
this-
much more
It has
with
a brick world,
yes.
tile here.
Is there a series
This is a
limit?
tile.
Because last year it was series.
Um,
Oh my God, we can do 4 monthly installments.
so
This is such a slippery slope.
yeah, these are all the
Okay.
and 1 in 3 chance of getting a stealth mark, which Mark from the owner of Brick
wow.
World. So
That's fun. That's
That's
very
fun.
cool.
so
Yeah.
they always come out with these with Matte Black Bricks is the website that
Very
that
cool.
for those
Nice.
interested.
Very
But-
cool.
That was dropped last night.
You gonna pick that up?
I might have already picked one up.
Oh, you might have already done that.
I guess we're going
But
to Chicago.
it's free
No.
shipping because
Oh, we're not getting it from Yeah, we're
you
going
can
to
get
it
it.
from Chicago.
You can get it at Chicago. So
So we have to pack empty.
that's what I did last year. Because I
Yeah.
picked up their set last year, and I just said pick up in Chicago. And so they actually had an event at Brick World Chicago where I guess they got one of the rooms, and people were able to pick up their
And
sets.
then
They were
Nick
signing.
started, oh, can you sign this? So everybody started signing, and
Wow.
he even built his on site already. And he's like,
I-
can you sign the set? Like
Yeah, they
the
signed.
actual,
They signed the
That
back
is
set.
item.
wild.
So
it was fun.
Oh shoot! I
Yeah,
forgot
it's great.
Christina's watching. That's what I was getting to talk
She's-
yeah,
saving up. What?
I love it. See,
Called
this
out.
is how we share information, wife to wife,
Called
right?
out, dude.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
You
so
hot.
Stud Lake is the one who
Oh,
who actually
okay.
built the set.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think he
Oh,
runs
nice.
Matte Black Bricks.
Oh, very nice. very good.
Are we ready to go into our next segment?
Sure.
Oh, what's that one?
Which is share your stories. Share your stories.
boo.
Share your stories. Weekly recap.
More stories.
Weekly recap. So I got new glasses.
Oh, right. Oh
So-
my God, Nick is on progressives now.
I can't see.
So last week we were talking about my thinning hair, and I started getting
Biotin, bro.
Oh,
this
no.
this
We're
new
just-
product, Nioxin shampoo.
We're and
Oh,
taking
yeah, Dioxin.
biotin and taking biotin
And so
supplements.
this week is another aging thing with progressive glasses.
Trying to preserve Nick,
Oh
and,
boy.
like, all of that.
So I picked it
Are
up
they-
today, and they're like,
So
it's-
clear.
well, they said it's there's an adjustment period
Mhm.
because it's different prescriptions, lower than higher. And she was
I'm,
saying
like, looking at
the way to look, you're supposed to aim your nose at what you're looking at. Like you shouldn't be like looking sideways like that. You aim your nose and then you look down.
And you're not getting dizzy.
No, I on the drive home, it started adjusting. Like
Okay.
it things weren't blurry anymore. And but,
I am still not in the progressive.
are you at the
mode.
progressive stage yet, Amor, with your glasses?
No.
Or
No.
I just started noticing that.
Seen enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was bringing the phone close. I'm like, what's
No,
going on?
like the closer
Oh,
I got it,
no.
it got blurry. It was
Oh.
weird. Things were blurry close.
Oh,
and
were you
blurry
doing
far.
like one of these?
Yeah, I was like those
Yeah.
old people that's doing like one of these.
I
things.
remember
I'm
when my
like-
parents started doing stuff like that, where they're just like
What is this? I know.
with like a book or newspaper. They
But the
just couldn't see.
optometrist said it usually happens between 40 to 44. So I'm
Oh,
47,
no.
and so they're like, okay, that
Hey man, you beat the
head.
Yeah, the average.
usual
I
age.
guess.
Look at that.
Yeah.
and
Look
you're
at that.
Yes.
you too have-
Nailed it.
But when he started like doing that, I'm like, I'm gonna make you an appointment, okay? Like, no questions. What's good for you? And let's get this done. So, but yeah, and it again, Costco does such a good job. I think he ordered it Monday.
Yeah, they said 2 weeks, and it came in
They're
like
really fast.
like 4 days or something.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like we need to get these in before the terrorists hit us.
Oh, and we're also getting and not rumor anymore. So I don't know. I love Costco. Again, we go to Utah and we're going to the largest Costco there, but we're having a fourth Costco in our suburb.
What?
So our
Dang.
suburb is the biggest in Canada,
It's a lot-
Mississauga,
it's a lot of
and
Costcos.
so it is. And I mean,
It's
I
a
just went to one this morning for a poutine, and I even went last night for groceries because I can't do it all in the same visit. But yeah, this newer one it's going to be like 5-6 kilometers away. So even
It's going to be a
Closer.
business center Costco.
yes, but I
too.
think they also have the groceries and then the business center part,
Mm.
right? So
But is that our first business center Costco?
there? I think is one east of Toronto,
I mean, like in
but here, yes,
in our
yes,
area.
yes. So I
Mm.
don't know
because I know you get more products, right?
Yeah.
Because they sell stuff that businesses
Yeah, it
would buy.
yeah, it's funny because like my membership used to be tagged with my parents a long time ago, and so it always shows that my membership it's like member since 1996. I'm like, oh my god, I was like a baby, like. So whenever like they see that, I'm like, oh my god, you've been member for all your life. So
Can't
yeah.
believe you've been here that long.
yeah, yeah.
Something else happened in 1996, April 13th,
Oh,
1996.
speaking of,
And so in 2 days will be our
Wedding
29th,
anniversary.
29th dating anniversary.
yeah. 29th
Oh.
meeting.
I mean, who counts that stuff? We do.
Wow.
But it's funny because like our wedding anniversary is actually around this time too, but we made it specific so we don't lose track of the dating anniversary.
Yeah.
But 29.
That's
we're planning
amazing.
on what kind of sandwich
So
was
a
that?
few weeks ago, we had our guest who was talking about going Journal of the Scots. and he had gone to
last week.
New Orleans. So it started talking about food because I mean, what else do you do but talk
Remember
about
this,
food and
Harold?
travels? And
Yeah.
one of the foods that he's mentioned is the muffaletta, which is a beautiful
Muffaletta.
Sicilian sandwich. So here I'm Googling,
yeah,
where
yeah.
in Toronto we can find muffalettas, and there's a few places
find
here,
one?
but yeah. And it's actually one of my favorite bakeries, downtown, Italian bakeries downtown, where beyond the muffaletta, this place is called San Remo. They have a whole gargantuan area of like bakeries, donuts, like the works. And now
My
with
gosh.
Easter coming up, it's like a bakery on crack, and they have this amazing deli sandwiches area.
Have you tried a muffaletta? It has like provolone and different
layers
Italian.
of
No,
meat and
I-
deli, and then just the bread itself? You gotta Google
I don't
search
know if
the
I've ever
image
tried it
for them.
either.
I can't say I've had one, but it sounds awesome.
It sounds
So,
awesome.
Just,
So,
might
just the
have to.
name.
and this
a
is
lot
it.
of
It's
deli
like,
meat.
you know, this is how romantic we are now. Hey, you want a sandwich? Yeah, you want a sandwich? Let's go.
How about you, Harold? How's your week been?
It's been busy.
Work.
I think I have less sleep like this week than I have in my whole life.
Packing some more.
When did you get home?
No, not packing. Oh, I got home 4 hours ago.
Oh,
just today. Okay.
fresh.
Yeah,
Wow.
today. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, work's been busy. Now I'm here. I'm actually packing. Our pod came in this morning, which that was kind of cool.
Oh,
It was
Harold is
kind of like
moving.
when the pod came, it was like in a remote control car type thing.
Oh.
What's a pod?
To put all of your like storage.
Oh yeah, it's like a storage
it.
box.
A
yeah.
big, huge
It's actually
box. You
pretty
put all the things in.
affordable. I thought it was gonna be expensive, but no. So
And then it drives to Washington D.C.
yeah, they pick it up and they go to a hub.
It's like a U-Haul.
Yeah, but
And then it's
you
just
don't
parked in.
U-Haul. They U-Haul for you.
They
Yeah.
they haul.
Oh, that's
They haul.
good.
They haul.
They haul.
How long do you have to I guess pack it? I guess you have whatever time you have, right?
Like a month.
Or
Yeah.
oh, okay. So all those
But-
things behind you, you're clearing out.
Yeah, that's why everything's a mess right now.
What
How's
about your
that
other
going?
Lego room? Is it
Oh,
already done?
that's filled with boxes. Like I have to pack up all that.
Ooh.
All this.
This is upstairs, right?
Yeah, this is not your regular
Yeah,
You're
this is the
upstairs.
studio. Yeah.
So are you taking a lot of things apart, or are you
Oh, he
like
did
how are you
already.
doing?
Saran wrap?
Yeah, I have like boxes where I just put like all my mocks like this. I'll put it in like a Ziploc bag and then put in another box, label it.
What is
Mm.
that?
This is that Ninjago Gold Dragon, but I'm
Oh.
modding it. I gave it feet this time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Shutterbrick says the house is a mess. It'll be worth it. I know this is
Yeah.
like this is us never moving out of this house, okay? Like we're
I
just,
know. Imagine if
We're
you
we're
guys.
just on
Forever home.
foundations of plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did I read like the 20th of March? It kind of like flew by, but it was Christine and I's 11th wedding anniversary, so we went to
Yes.
Oh.
Korean barbecue.
Wow.
Something
I
else
start-
happens on the 20th of March.
Congratulations.
yeah.
Oh, my birthday.
I've been playing. Oh yeah, it's your birthday.
See how we're all
Oh.
linked together? How nice.
know.
Now I won't ever forget your anniversary.
I won't ever forget your birthday. I started playing a game called Repo. Not sure if you heard about Amor.
Oh yeah.
More probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like it's
It's a wild game.
you can have like 6 players at the time. Basically, you're a repo man, but you look like an android type thing,
Okay.
and it's proximity chat. So, say I'm in this room, Christine's in her bedroom, but she can't hear me. And then,
Until your
like,
characters are
yeah,
physically
Oh.
close
like
to each
physically
other.
close to each other. So
Yeah.
you just never know if like somebody died or not. But
Oh.
when
Yeah.
you're taking possessions from like houses or whatnot, there's like scary things that happen. Like there's this floating head that like walks
Yeah, it's
around
kind of-
or floats around the hallway.
Yeah, it's kind of a horror game, right? Like
yeah.
weird stuff
I was
happens
gonna
while you're.
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like these like gnomes that come out of cupboards and stuff like that. It's just like funny because like every time you play, it's a different like scenario, different like place.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. That's fun.
yeah. my friends, my sister, we all were playing,
Oh my
Play
God.
and
online.
I scream.
Are we
So
surprised? No.
I know it was funny because like my friend and my sister were in this room. They're like, "Oh, look at all this loot," and you just see me like running around like ah, and like something was chasing me. I was so happy.
No,
It
that
was
game's
so
fun. That game, I
fun.
haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fun
I
game.
think it's
from what
only
I'm
like what,
concerned.
$5, like 10.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it's like it's
That's
cheap.
on
It's
cheap.
it's like around $10.
on the
Uh,
PC.
Give or
yeah, on
yeah,
the
it's
PC.
a PC game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
cool.
I've been
Cool.
hooked on that for a minute.
That's cool.
Yeah, I entered into this army building contest, and I still haven't submitted my my
Oh, when
stuff.
is that?
What's your army?
It's gonna be my elves. I brought
Okay.
them from my the apartment I'm staying at, and then after I upload all my pictures and stats and stuff,
Yeah.
it's the coordinators put it into an AI system, and you
Mhm.
get to
Oh.
fight other people. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it
Oh.
starts this week, so
How big is your army?
everyone's set. So like, I have like, I think at this moment I have almost 600 elves. A lot of people have
Almore's eyes pop.
Dang, dude. No big
Yeah.
deal. You're just like, no big deal. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no
Yeah,
big
yeah,
deal. Yeah, but everyone else has like, we all have to have like different parties. I think it's like 12 parties. So of, I think 8. I have to look at the rules. There's rules. There's a whole stat book. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're 600 elves.
Yeah.
Do you have to face another group of 600 something, or could you kill like 100 of something?
No, I have to break it up. So I can only have sets of, or 12 sets of 8, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone's kind of even. If you don't have it, then they kind of just like say that you have it.
You have your backup team
Yeah.
afterwards.
Something like that, yeah. It was either like elves or my Black Falcon. So I was like, and then I read the rules. I'm like, nah, I'll do elves.
What about your creepers? Or was it creepers?
Oh,
Zombies.
my zombies. No. So they have like different units, like stats. They have spearmen, your swordsman. You have hero units. It's really in depth. It's kind of cool. So kind of excited for it.
Yeah, one Jedi Master can defeat the
There,
600
yeah,
elves.
absolutely.
Mm.
How about you, Amor? How's your week been?
It's been pretty great. I mentioned this earlier. My youngest kiddo just turned 9, so we
Yes.
celebrated that this week.
Nice.
So
we
out of the
went,
baby phase, eh? Like just like that.
yeah,
Right? This
yeah,
is another thing where I'm like, wow, I really don't have a baby. It's like, and again,
yeah.
having a
Nay
baby
more.
was just so immersive, right? Like there's I don't know, I miss the baby phase. And I remember it was hard. It was not easy at all.
Yeah.
When they're so needy and they just need you, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like
Not
you're-
not nearly as
nothing.
much.
And suddenly we're like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
so-
we're done.
So did your 9-year-old
Yeah.
want to invite friends, or was
For
it like
birthday
a
party?
No,
Party.
Right?
no.
That's
All
so
he
cute.
wanted to do,
Party.
he wanted to go bowling with
Oh,
us and
cute.
play arcade games as well.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
nice.
So we hit up this arcade bowling alley place that we like to go to
Mhm.
from time to time. We played a game of bowling, and then we went all around the arcade and played all his favorite games, and
Nice.
Nice.
was great. Was fun. We came home and we had cake, and yeah, no, it was
Nice.
pretty low key, but it was it was a lot of fun. And so,
Family, right? And
yeah, very 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 family. Just
Yes.
it was a good day.
Yes.
And then the week otherwise pretty busy with with work, like I was talking about earlier, and just kind of also we're talking about all the crossing the stream stuff. I've been squeezing in moments where I can talk to other creators, and I'm kind of getting a schedule lined up for the next
Mhm.
round of crossing the stream. So a lot of just various things, just kind of getting
Mhm.
ready to kind of get back into that stuff too, as well as trying to figure out like what it looks like to even get back on a regular stream schedule, because I've been kind of on and off the last couple months because of life. And so yeah, it's just kind of been trying to balance all that stuff out and kind of prepare for that. The saying it'll be 8 years since I became a Twitch affiliate.
Yeah,
That's
that's awesome.
later this month. So I'm
Yeah.
also planning like a big stream for all that. So that's
That's
a whole
cool.
thing.
Nice.
Where is
Yeah.
the largest TwitchCon? Like, is it in California? Like, I just don't know.
Yeah,
too
it's
much
the
about
one
the
that happens
Las
in
Vegas.
it's the one that happens in California. Well, it was in Vegas. It's the one that Twitch themselves put on, and they only put on 2 a year.
Mhm.
And one's in here in the US, and it's been in Vegas in the past. It's now in California for the next couple of years. And then the
Okay.
other one is in Europe, so that one's in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
And they put on those 2 every year. And so
Okay.
yeah,
Have you
the
been to the Europe
Rotterdam.
one? Like, I know you missed the
Nope.
one last year.
Last year was supposed to be the
Oh,
Dang,
one.
Maria.
Yeah,
oh.
the pain. But yeah, that's I mean, they also do like little Twitch meetups that are far more like they're smaller.
Intimate. Mhm.
They're more like city based, right? So if you like
Mhm.
live in, the closest one to me would be in Portland. So if you live in
Okay,
Portland,
okay. Yeah.
they hold a whole like little meetup where you can like
Mhm.
say
Do
hello to
those go
everyone.
for multiple days, or really it's just like a one
No,
day?
it's just like it's a one-off, like you meet
Okay,
up,
okay.
in a
So there's
space,
numbers. Yeah.
where there's maybe a couple hundred of you. It's very small
Okay.
compared to like
Okay.
an actual convention.
Yeah.
But the big things are like the convention that they always do in the fall for US, and then, the one in Europe is in summer. So it's there's few opportunities actually because Twitch is so small. I mean, I know it sounds big, but like compared to say like a
Mhm.
YouTube, right? Like Twitch is actually so much smaller in terms of a platform. So they don't have as many big things that you would go to just as like a Twitch person. So yeah.
When you went to TwitchCon, did a lot of people recognize you?
No.
No?
I mean, some people did, but no, not really. I'm not, it's kind of interesting. It's kind I mean, it is like YouTube in a way, right? Where, like that they're huge YouTubers, right?
Mhm,
Those are
mhm,
the ones that would get recognized at like VidCon or something
mhm.
like that, right? Whereas it's the same deal with Twitch, right? Like people will know maybe the top 20, 50 people, and those are the ones that can be recognized from a mile away. And then you have people like me that are kind of like in the middle, where I have communities. The Lego community knows me, the
Mhm.
makers and crafters and artists, some of them know me here and there, but like it's not like I'm walking down the street and a ton of people will recognize me.
Like,
But
oh,
yeah, right. But like
Mhm.
there are moments at TwitchCon where I'm walking to get lunch or something and someone will be like, yo, more, right? And it's maybe like the one person that day I run into someone that happens to know who I am. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Weren't you on
yeah.
stage though? I thought you were on stage with Fred and like Zach.
We
I saw a photo.
there is, yeah, I mean we've done panels. I've done some
Okay.
panels. So I am known for that. Uh we did a panel about the Lego community and talking about what that means. Actually, one cool thing since since we last talked, we got our own category on Twitch.
Oh,
Lego.
Yeah, so yeah,
Oh,
Lego and
cool.
brick building. And so
nice.
it used to be when you wanted to build Lego on stream, you would stream to a couple different places, and those are still options now. But
Mhm.
makers and crafting was kind of the big one, where a lot of people like if you built Lego and you stream Lego, that's kind of where you went. That's kind of where you could go and look for people doing Lego. But you would be in the middle of this category where everyone was, a maker and crafter, right? And so you could see woodworking or blacksmithing. There's a lot of people who do fiber arts, so like knitting and crocheting, and so like
Mhm.
it's a big grab bag of people.
Mhm.
And now, Lego and brick building has its own category now. So
Yeah.
if you want to stream Lego or a Lego talk show or anything like that, that is a good opportunity to hit up that category now. And we've actually discovered a lot of creators who didn't know that you could stream Lego, right? Because some Lego enthusiasts didn't know that was a thing. That's a thing. And people we're actually we've been finding a lot of streamers that vary, right? Whether they're a brand like a AFOL who's been an AFOL for a long time and they thought it'd be really fun because now they see a Lego category, or people who have been building Lego on Twitch and had no idea that there was actually a place you could do it. A lot of them would do it in just chatting even.
Right.
Which is totally it totally makes sense because that's one of the biggest categories on the website. Now there's a Lego and brick building community that has its own category.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, that is
right.
that's a huge thing for the Twitch community. And like, you know, folks like Brick and Nick and Set to Build, who are like some of the longest running people who've done Lego on Twitch, they've been fighting for this for years. Trying to kind of campaign for it. And so it finally happened. They introduced a number of new categories. Lego and brick building was one of them. And so it's been on for like 5-6 months at this point almost.
Okay.
So yeah. And it's great. It's been growing at a great rate. We're seeing a lot of people who are realizing that, this is something I can either watch or I can do myself. And meeting a ton of new people on Twitch that we probably would have had in the fold sooner if they knew this was even a thing. But now it's right there in the category name. And so it doesn't, I'd say it folks like, who are bigger within the community, it benefits them in that more people can see them to some degree who are specialized in looking for Lego streamers. But if you're looking for Lego on Twitch, you kind of already know. So those people it's not probably helping them grow as much as, say, who are a lot smaller. So it's really helping the smaller Lego creators who maybe don't have as many people. It's also really helping people who want to do other activities. We've been finding a lot of creators who are, what we call variety streamers. They do whatever. They do a lot of different games. A lot of them have done Lego as a one-off or a two-off. And actually some of them are like, hey, I kind of want to do this really regularly now. And so we're starting to see some of that mix up quite a bit on the Twitch side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Started watching. Oh, you guys watch Black Mirror or have seen Black Mirror?
Yeah.
So season 7 just dropped of Black Mirror.
There's so much of technology that freaks me out. Okay,
Maria saw the first episode.
I love give me horror, give me vampires, give me zombies, but like
like technology is something that's scary.
Stuff that can happen. I'm just like even the first episode, I'm like, do not do this to me. Do not do this.
So for those that don't know, like Black Mirror, it's always there's some sort of new technology, and then there's like a consequence of that technology.
Yeah.
And I think the reason it's called Black Mirror is like how us as a society will look at ourselves in the mirror, and there's a darker
changes.
There's a darker side to society when we look back.
I mean, there's that, and also when you look at your phone, right, when it's not on.
Yes, Black Mirror.
It's like a Black Mirror.
It is a Black
right?
Mirror.
Right.
Yeah.
But you guys haven't seen the new episodes yet?
I haven't seen this new season.
Yeah.
So just
I'm gonna watch
pretty good. You've seen past seasons though.
Here and there, yes.
Have you guys seen the episode? I think it was from season 4, the Star. It's like a Star Trek episode. Do you guys remember that one?
Oh wait, I don't remember that one.
It's like a Star Trek episode. So the last episode of season 7 is the continuation.
Oh,
watch that again first.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like
the exact.
I have to rewatch
that
it.
continuation. So
I mean, the episodes really make you think, right, about the possibilities where we could be headed, and again, just I don't know, a social commentary. I think so. It's very
cool.
Maria was watching the first episode. She's just like, "Don't do this for me.
Do not ever do this."
First episode.
Yeah, the first episode.
Oh, that was a hard one to like.
No, I
Oh no,
mean
no, of season
the
7. Of
season
season
Oh,
7
okay,
first
of season
episode.
Yes, but I
seven. You guys
remember
remember
this
the
season,
first?
but I
Yeah.
do, and that one also was
Is
hard
that
to
the
watch.
pig
That one
mask
was
one?
horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, the
that
pig
was
one.
horrible.
Yes, no, but this is it. All of them like always takes me to like that kind of a journey. Like it spirals, and you're just like, wow, it's deep, it's dark.
Yeah.
It totally can
Could be
happen,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah,
our
yeah.
practices and AI and all that stuff. You're like, wow, this is it. But
Does
like,
AI
yeah,
scare you?
a little bit,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I
it's
don't know
about
what
AI.
like I work in healthcare, and they're always saying that we're going to be replaced by AI, and I'm like, how can we ever replace the human touch, right? Like, I don't know. I'm sure there is a space for AI if it comes to education and the dissemination of that,
Sure.
but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
the actual person to person direct contact care, like I would like to think that we could never be replaced. Me caring
I've
for
seen
somebody,
Terminator.
right? I know. Okay,
I know how this
so
story ends.
this is it. Like I feel like that's like one of like the early movies I watched like
Right?
in the movie theater with my dad. I think I was 8 years old, the very first Terminator. And that one even like blew my mind,
Oh, the,
right?
No,
the,
Like the
8-year-old should
very
be watching that.
the
But
I
knife
know,
fight.
but clearly my
Yeah,
dad's
I also
like,
saw it when I
let's
was
go
8.
watch this. I think it's gonna be great. And I came out going, oh my God. Like
yeah,
and
yeah.
now we're, in where we are in 2025, like that could be more and more a reality. Like, I mean, the fact that we have progressives, the fact that, like what are the joints, like when we have like a hip replacement, like we are becoming more and more bionical, more
Yeah.
artificial
We
in
have
some way.
Speechify where Mr. Beast and Snoop Dogg can talk.
And
Can
Gwyneth
read to you.
Paltrow can like read books
Yeah.
to you. Like there's a lot more, of course, all of these options in, but it's, I don't know, like where it takes us, sure, there's a lot of positivity there still, but like,
Yeah, yeah.
where do we kind of like put a little bit of the brakes sometimes, right? But like, really, I mean, I think Black Mirror is a great show. It just scares me.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to check out the new episodes.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Have you guys watched anything recently this week?
I did. I watched half of Smile 2 and I couldn't get into it.
So
I don't
That's a
know.
horror, right?
Yeah, it's a horror.
Oh
I've been
yeah.
watching,
Yeah.
I watched that. There's another one that I watched and I was like, no. I mean, it wasn't scary. It's just like the story's not really grasping me, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch Attack on Titan again. So I started watching Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
On
watching
Netflix.
something, though.
Oh, on Netflix, I saw a docuseries. It's called "Bad Influence: The Dark Side of Kidfluencers."
Kid
Oh
fluence.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
Ryan
on
how
Netflix.
that would
World.
go.
It's it was just like you were talking earlier about the fourth wall, dropping the fourth wall, and you never really know what's happening when the camera is off.
Yeah.
Like we always
Yeah,
see like YouTubers or people on Instagram, they're so energetic and positive. And
What's
so
up, YouTube?
these kidfluencers, they're talking about the momagers,
Parents
it's the
behind
parents
Oh, yeah.
behind the kids.
how they push them.
And you
Oh
never
yeah,
see
that
the
doesn't
you
parents.
never see the
that
parents.
doesn't surprise me at all.
You only see the
Yes,
kids,
yes.
and they're so energetic. But then for this documentary, all of this is like scripted, and if they're not getting their lines right,
Oh yeah. That doesn't
punishment
surprise me.
happens.
That makes me
Yeah.
think of like remember back when like child pageants, right? Where
Yes,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's
the
Stage
it's
moms,
stage
right?
moms. That's exactly
moms.
what that is.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'll be real. When I think about like
Mhm.
kidfluencers or like full on family influencers, right? Where you have like a whole
Right.
family in it.
Mhm.
Dude, I always get that feeling like the children are not being treated well. Or they're basically being told to like do everything for the camera. And that sort of thing really just bothers me.
And
so
with the
yeah.
price point, right? The price point
They
of
were
how much
saying
they're
they were
earning.
making per month in the six figures.
So
like
Oh, yeah.
500,000 a month
so it's in the parents, of course, vested like
to
Right.
keep
to
doing it.
keep them doing
Yeah.
it, right? And there's
Yeah,
no
that's
protection for
wild.
these kids versus children actors. There's now a lot of bylaws that
They
protect
had like
their rights.
was it Shirley
Yeah, they need to
Temple?
regulate that
Right.
stuff, man.
So
They really do.
with the YouTube,
Mhm.
with the the things on
There's
social
no
media,
law or
there's no
anything.
regulations yet. So it is, I don't know, scary, interesting.
Yeah, it's 3 episodes. It's on Netflix. It's
Mhm.
interesting. I checked it.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. That's
Interesting.
interesting.
Like we try to protect our kids from what they're viewing on YouTube, and yet they're viewing these kid shows. But then, how about the kid behind that camera, right?
Yeah.
The one that's
Yeah.
the actor, the
But yeah,
subject,
you're
the
saying
product.
Ryan's, was it Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan's
Toy
Toy
World.
World.
Oh my god.
He's all over like Walmart now
Yes,
and
Target.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like their first videos, they were like in a small house, like a small space of their videos. And then of course, as it evolved, they're like in this McMansion, right? Like how
Yeah.
that
I just
happened.
worry about how that kid's gonna turn out though.
Right.
I know.
You know what I mean? Because that totally does not make for what I would consider a good upbringing, right?
Yeah.
You know, because if you're
Healthy, normal,
if
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't feel healthy to me. But I'm purely speculating because I don't.
Yeah,
do that.
it's
I was gonna say the main character in this docuseries, she didn't even go to school. Her mom wanted her to learn
all the different techniques.
social interactions and everything. Like they didn't even do like homeschooling.
So how did she learn social interactions without going to
YouTube?
school?
Just like how to
Oh really?
behave.
Oh shit.
That's wild. That's
wild.
crazy.
It was interesting.
Oh
and
no.
and I guess before Ryan there was EvanTube HD. And
Yeah,
so
Oh yeah, I
Ryan's
forgot about
too.
Evan too.
he was like the
Right.
generation before
Yes,
Ryan's
yes.
Toy World.
Yeah.
Because I
Wow.
remember Mason
it
was
for
watching
yeah,
him.
yeah.
So what were you
And
gonna
who-
say, Harold? You were gonna mention something.
Oh, there's like a number of videos that like I watched recently about Ryan's Toy World. Like I didn't even know Ryan had a movie. Like I guess
Oh.
his parents
What?
like started.
I don't know that either.
Yeah, he was like supposed to be like a superhero. It went
Oh.
downhill.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. That doesn't
Yeah.
surprise
It
me.
didn't do too well. Like there's nobody in theaters.
But how far can they take a franchise, right? Like, and this is it. These
That does
kids
not
are
sound
a
like movie
franchise.
material. I
Yeah.
And then people were like analyzing like Ryan's like interviews,
Behaviors.
behaviors, non-verbal stuff,
Mhm.
and they're like speculating like the parents are just using him for like the money. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
This
like
is
look at
it.
his toy line and stuff like that. But I don't know if his toy line is doing well because I've seen him in like deep discount stores.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The marketing.
Are we ready to go into our next segment?
Third.
Which is
It's time for show and tell.
no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay.
Oops.
What?
Whoa, that's a new one.
That's a new one.
I was
Alright,
trying to
sorry.
swipe and I touched the wrong button.
So it's almost Easter, guys.
It
Like,
is.
in a week.
Oh,
and stuff. We're
really?
going to be celebrating Easter. And one of the things I did this morning, so I've been seeing this on Instagram. I love my air fryer, but lately I've been getting feeds of people cooking an egg in their air fryer, and I'm like, no way. This is
Oh
gonna
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen
explode.
that.
And I just feel like, I don't know, I eat an egg a day. I like to make mine scrambled, but I've never cooked an egg in an air fryer.
I saw that.
And if I want a hard boil or soft boil, then I'll use my pot and water, right? Let's boil the water up. So I'm like, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to try this. And sure, there's going to be a mess and I'll have to clean it or get a new air fryer. But this air fryer is about to go anyway. So I did it. And it was actually fine. Like no water. You just put it straight into the air fryer. I mean, I always put parchment paper.
It doesn't crack.
That's crazy.
No cracking. It's crazy because I feel like we've
Crazy.
never heard anybody put an egg in an oven. I think that's it, right? Versus the air fryer, like all the things that we put in the air fryer, it's been ovenable.
What if you put an egg in a microwave?
So that will, I've done egg in a microwave, but outside of
That
the
explodes?
shell, right? It will cook eggs too, but you have to move out of the shell. So this one kept the shell intact. There's enough heat, but I guess gentle enough to keep everything unbroken. And I made mine hard boiled, so I kept it there for 9 minutes, and it was perfect. I cooked 5, and I'm like, again, like for me to be able to walk away from cooking and do other things, I guess that's like a little bit of a peace of mind. I mean, I was a bit nervous because I've never done this before. But that's that option versus you have to watch a boiling pot, right? And you'd have to turn it off and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's an easy way again to get some protein in you. But and then today, just by coincidence, by whatever, a friend of ours, they have a chicken coop in their backyard. Their backyard is so huge. They have a mansion for their chickens. Like it's so beautiful. This house that her husband.
Suburbs, they have
Yeah,
Hey, bring those eggs over here. They're expensive here.
And so today, she brought me these eggs.
I miss eggs.
She brought me
I miss
these eggs, and they're so beautifully colored. Like some of them are blue tints and green tints. And she
Dang,
goes,
that's $30 right there.
I guess it depends on the like look blue versus wait, I don't know if you can see the color, but
Are they
it's just
dark,
gorgeous.
darker yolks?
Some are green and some are like a nice brown. But she says from I think they have 2 roosters and 9 hens. They get about a dozen eggs a day. I'm like, you guys eat a dozen eggs a day?
That's
so
wild.
I mean,
I thought you food colored
like
these.
$6.
I thought
no,
these were like
these are like fresh from her hens today. And so she's like, yeah, some days we just can't.
But these are hard boiled already?
No, these are still fresh.
Also, if you
so
crack-
if it went on your computer, it would
Oh.
have been all yolky here
Oh,
and everything. But they are fresh eggs, and I can't wait to see them because she said the blue or the green tint ones, when you crack open the shells, it's even like intense color, the shell inside.
Oh.
So nature is gorgeous, right?
Shadow Bricks
And
wants to know what temperature for the air fryer.
I just put mine on bake, so I think it's 200 Fahrenheit. 200.
Okay.
dang.
200.
Is it 200 Celsius? 200
Oh,
Celsius,
okay.
whatever
So
that
that's
is.
like
So it's-
400 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. But I have like a bake, just a
I like
bake
to look it
option
up.
versus a thing. But again, 5, 7 to
So you're
9
gonna eat
minutes.
that tomorrow?
I will try
All
these
of them?
tomorrow. I mean, I almost want to keep them because they're so gorgeous, but also back
No,
to
that's not what they're for.
Easter. Back to Easter, I feel like unfortunately the Easter egg bunny might not be dropping off at our house anymore. We don't have any more Easter egg hunters.
Yeah, we think 11 years old is already too old for
it's a
Easter.
limit, right? We're not
Whoa.
quite telling him that there isn't, what, but I
But he's
feel
gonna
like
get this.
we have to get ready for our Easter eggs.
So what is this?
This is a Lindt.
You get a large Easter
It's
egg.
huge.
Yo.
Plus
It's
you
from
get
Costco
which way?
again, and of
Oh
course,
yeah, I forgot
this
you
one.
guys use those.
And then you get small Easter
But
eggs.
all of the Easter eggs in Costco are on sale this last 2 weeks, so you gotta grab them while you can. And then of course, just a Eastery looking huge package of Lindt
Yeah.
chocolates that we'll give my mom. So I think we're set for Easter.
Nice.
In that we're gonna go. I don't want my mom to cook. I don't.
This
want
is
me
the
to cook.
same chocolates in the Christmas one, I guess, right?
Yeah,
But it's just a
a
different
different packaging box
for Easter.
And I don't know. This isn't much for Easter, but I'm so in love with this
What is this?
product. It's cashew clusters,
Nice.
Ooh.
and
Okay.
I feel
With
like
almond and pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, and I feel
Love
like
it.
Yeah,
know,
gotta
it's
get
a
that
healthy-
fiber.
Where
It's
do
a
you eat that?
healthy
With yogurt?
alternative. I eat it just like taking it
Yeah,
out,
just like
and it's like a nice little cube. And
Okay.
that's all. That's
Okay,
my.
it's still ready when you fryer.
What was that?
It's still ready when you use the air fryer. Like a ramen egg, like the yolk is like not firm, but it's kind of
I think maybe like 5-6 minutes.
okay.
Because by 9
Hmm.
minutes it was pretty firm. Like it wasn't like hard, but
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
open
what
it,
happens
it
if you crack an egg and
Mhm.
put it in like a little dish and then put it in the
I
microwave?
have cooked it. Yeah, that's how I would cook it in the microwave. I would put it in the dish and it would cook in like I think a minute in
But
the
would it
microwave.
cook like a sunny side up kind of style?
I guess it
It's
could have
a
only I've only
microwave.
done scrambled. I've only done scrambled eggs in the microwave.
Oh,
And then I would put cheese or I would put like
yeah, I
whatever.
use
But in the air fryer, I also have like little silicone cups, right?
Okay.
And I would crack like eggs in those two before. But this is the first time I cooked an egg in a shell in the air fryer. And it's legit. It works.
That's amazing.
I honestly thought that they were lying to me and I was gonna, deal with a mess after.
up
But
here.
I'm a believer now, and it's again easy, right? And then people just bring it for snacks.
Amor, what do you have for show and tell?
Oh man. Okay. So I'm talking about how my kids are getting older, and my oldest, my 3 older kids have taken an interest in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
And I don't talk about it much, I think, with you guys, but I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since like
Oh.
2001.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Want
Yeah,
to
it's
get
been like-
into, we just don't know how to.
Oh, okay. Well, I can teach you guys if you want. So I've been teaching my oldest children, my older 3 children, who are at that point where they're like, yeah, I want to play. So what I have is this dice bag, one of many that I have. It's kind of hard to see, but I got this when I went to visit Wizards of the Coast, who are
Oh,
the
snap.
producers of Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, as well as many other things. And I did some work with them a couple years ago. I worked on a Magic the Gathering video game with them.
So cool.
And so
Oh,
I played some Magic with them, and then they actually hosted a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and they gave me this bag, which is full of dice that they
Critical Role.
yeah, so all the different dice that you would roll when playing Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons. And while, you know, there's tons of amazing dice out there of even greater quality, this is special because this was a gift from them.
Yeah.
And I've been using them a lot lately since I've been teaching my kiddos how to play D&D.
That's cool.
It's one of the sets I let them borrow. I have a ton of dice because I've been playing for over 20 years. But I've been
That's
using
awesome.
this set because these ones are a little bigger, like the D20 is a lot bigger than the average one. So I've been letting them use these as well as I've been rolling with them too. And so we've been playing a lot of D&D in the house.
That's awesome.
at least once a week.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes it's twice a week if there's a little more time with the kiddos, and they're getting super into it. They're learning what it's like to play a social game, right? Because there's a lot of role play, there's a lot of discussion that you have to happen, there's a lot of conversation that can happen, as well as discussing what to do in this game where you can pretty much do whatever you want within, you know, there's rules, but it's very free form. And so I can be like, you know, you are looking for a missing citizen of this town, and you're exploring this nearby forest. What are you doing? What's the first thing you do? Right. And that's one of the things that they did. And watching my kids actually have these conversations with each other, and be like, oh, we should do this or we should do that. Or, you know, just you kind of learn a lot about your children.
What would they do if they were lost in the city?
It's so funny because very early on, they were very much like, will we get arrested if we kill this goblin? And I'm like, they attack.
They're
I was like,
law-abiding.
yeah, no, my oldest is super like, will this get
By
us
the
in trouble?
rule?
Will we go to
Yeah.
jail?
Oh,
And then
so funny.
And then my second oldest is like, no, we killed the goblin. We gotta kill these goblins, man.
Start making notes. Watch out.
Personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's been a blast. But yeah, we've been playing a ton of D&D, and I've been using in particular this dice, which is a cool gift that I got. And you know, I'm putting it to good use with my kiddos, and
that's great.
teaching them how to play a fun game that I've loved for many years. And it's been great. Yeah.
I just wanted to get back into it. I've been always like interested in the lore. Like I've been reading like the Drist novels.
Dritz, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Classic.
this? The other way.
Yeah.
Durden.
I have to see that.
Yeah,
on
Drist
Steam.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
This is
one
like
of those.
I think the Two Swords or the Blades trilogy. 3 books. This is like the first set I got, and then I went back to like Homeland, the Homeland saga. So I have like I think all the books so far. I just got I forgot. I already packed it up. It's like the recent one from like 2014. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's a classic character. They just like Wizards of the Coast just released the last of the books for their new rule set. So they released what's called 5th edition 10 years ago. So there's different editions of rules.
Yeah.
And each edition has a bunch of books, and 5th edition has been going for 10 years at this point. and
Mhm.
it's been so successful for them that they are not ready to move on to like 6th or the next edition. But they said, you know what, it's been 10 years. There's been a lot of like, we've learned about our game over the years, so we're going to release some updated rules, which in some cases not a lot change. All the core stuff is pretty much the same, but in some instances they're like, we totally redid how this works in the game so it's easier or more fun to play. And they released the last of there's usually 3 main books that you get if you play D&D. Player's Handbook, which most people will just get, but if you run games you'd get the Dungeon Master's Guide and
Yeah.
the Monster Manual. So they just released the Monster Manual, which is the last of the 3. And so I've been getting them because I love D&D. And of course I've been looking through them, flipping through them. My kids are like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh yeah, D&D. And I've been playing another game with some other people for the last couple weeks before I started with them, and they're like, oh, can we play? I'm like, yes, we can play. And so I've been
That's
I've been
cool.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the Dungeons and Dragons set or the collectible minifigures for Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes, that and the set.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah.
What did you think of those?
Very cool. Very cool.
The characters too?
Yeah, the characters are cool, and the dragons are awesome. The dragon is awesome, like in the set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. So yeah, I've had a good time.
Did you like the movie?
You know, I never watched the movie. I need to pop that in. I know, right? I missed out on it. I should probably.
I think
pull
it's
it
on
up.
We saw that
Netflix
in
right
theater.
now.
Now you can watch it with your kids, maybe.
It's funny.
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, super enjoyed it.
Harold, what do you got?
I got books too.
I mean, you already showed us the books. No.
I mean, no, sorry.
Oh, that
He's got
came
more
out.
books.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually
know
got
that?
Lego books.
is that the new one?
Yeah, this comes with the
Oh.
25th
Who's it?
anniversary
Darth Maul, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got this on Amazon.
It's not in
I was
Costco?
like-
I didn't see it in Costco.
There's no more
Yeah.
books in
Oh,
Costco.
right. There's no more books in Costco.
What?
They
Or
took
Canadian
away our
Costco.
books.
And I also got
from Costco.
the.
Oh,
character
that's
Oh, cool.
dope.
Oh,
And who's the
nice.
thing? Emperor? Oh, fun. I know I
think
was in love with
from
these
the
books, and
sequels.
like we have so many over the years. I just don't know what to do with them, right? Like they get
Yeah, me too.
revamped,
I just want this.
updated. I just want exactly.
We just want the character.
so cool.
Yeah.
That is
You want to do a live unboxing?
sure.
So I did get my Lego order.
Whoa.
What did you get? Does that
What did
look
I
like
get?
a Shire?
Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
live opening.
No, that's no
Yeah.
way.
The Shire?
Ugh. I'm using a brick separator. Oh gosh,
it-
this is
The Disney Castle.
so. This brick separator is the
Whoa.
one that I cut myself with.
Yeah, don't do that again.
That's crazy. These things are sharp.
How'd you manage
Yeah.
that? It just was that sharp? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was I'm pretty sure I used this taking off tile from my castle,
Mm.
Oh,
and
I
it
see.
kind of like slipped and like sliced my finger. Sorry if this is loud.
No,
It's fine.
No.
Okay.
the joy of unboxing. It's not loud
Yeah.
enough.
Wow. So
is
we
it?
got the murder
Oh.
block.
I used it.
Hey.
Eagle and Eagle.
Such a controversial.
Dark,
Flipper
dark
Yeah.
set.
I got
Yeah.
some collectible minifigs.
Oh,
you got- Nice.
and
I don't know what this is.
a bunny, a cute bunny,
Bunny, bunny
The
thingy.
Bunny Cube.
bunny.
Wow,
where's the insert?
Box within a box, guys.
Hey,
It is
box
a
in
box within a box,
Hopefully it's the right box.
and that box is actually hard to flatten. I flattened the other one already.
Oh, did you?
I always have to go to the recycling every few weeks with all our boxes.
I know. I don't know. I think it's gonna get this to Christine. She could recycle it. And then I got the Shire. Wow.
Look at it.
Hey.
Hold it. It's a nice set.
Wow. It's kind of crazy. Like 12 years ago, I got the first one for $30 at Goodwill.
Really?
And here you are now.
Here I
Hey,
am now
we're
with
twins.
Were you guys set
Wow, we're
twinsing?
twins.
Or not?
Twins.
Oh, did you guys get this?
They're so full of brick.
Oh,
No,
here,
I didn't go
can
to
make
the
a banner.
store.
Yeah.
You did
That's
it?
I didn't get that.
Is it only for? But But is that only when you get the?
Can you show
like,
it?
Can you
Wait, let me put the
still
band.
ask for it, or like how did you get this? Like prove to them that you got the Shire?
It's so I saw this on Instagram. I forgot
Mhm.
who I saw it from.
And it looks like
So
it's
I called my
laminated.
Lego store. Yeah, I'm gonna it's nice cardboard.
It's I was
Was
gonna say
it
it looks very
matted?
stiff.
Yeah.
I thought it was already
Yeah, it's pretty
laminated,
matte.
but it's not.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm
It's
gonna frame
pretty.
it.
So
I
it
called
has
my Lego
Rivendell,
store.
Mhm.
Shire, and Barad-dûr, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barad-dûr.
Barad-dûr.
Who knows? There might be
Mm.
a fourth one. I don't know. We'll see.
And so you
But
called
yeah.
your store?
I called my store and I was like, "Do you guys have any more of these?" Like, yeah, we have a handful. So I just like,
Oh.
I'm heading over there right now to just spend.
Pause one. Yeah.
Yeah.
One for
Let's see what I
Harold.
got.
Oh,
You
that's
guys want me to open
cool.
this?
Oh, yeah.
What?
You
More?
didn't scan it? Oh, yeah. You just opened it now.
I just opened it.
Matt Malish says it's free, no
Ah.
purchase required.
I haven't been to
Yeah,
a
it's
Lego store in
free.
a long time.
Wow.
Oh, so what
Which
is that?
one is it?
What
I
is it?
can't tell.
There's
I
a big
can't
paper
see,
in front of it.
there's-
There's big paper
yeah.
in front of
Oh,
it.
that means that it's the Wolfpack guy!
Wow!
Oh, you got it.
What are the chances?
No way!
What are the
Dude.
chances?
Oh,
That's
see?
crazy!
The joy
Okay.
that Lego brings to Harold. It's
Amazing.
genuine. This one too.
I know. What are the chances?
Yeah.
Another Wolfpack.
Are you kidding
No
me?
way! Holy sh!
No, you probably asked for a Wolfpack.
I don't
Yeah,
believe that
right.
you didn't look at these before, man.
That's
Yeah.
No, he just opened the box.
Yes, it just came from the box. That's
just did an
that is
unboxing.
crazy.
Wait,
There's
how did you
no
get
way.
to? How did you get to Wolfpack?
I feel like you need to go buy like a lotto or what's out there.
I know. I
right
need to
now.
go get the
Yeah.
lotto now.
That's crazy.
No
I think they
way.
only have Wolfpacks left at their
Wolf packs
at their
only.
factory.
They're
You
like,
gotta
who
get two-
wants these wolf packs? Let's
gotta
just
get
toss
two
it in
more,
this
Harold.
box.
I know. I'm gonna call.
I mean, he can't possibly want wolf packs.
There's no way. That's crazy.
That's cool. The universe knows. right?
Wow.
That's very cool.
Is
Cool.
that
Yeah.
is that your show and tell?
Yeah, that's my show and tell. Wow, what a great show and tell.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's very good. Very happy for you, Harold.
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
All right. Where's
Where's
I'm
you?
trying to go to the right. Okay, this one. Okay, so my show and tell. The first set I built because I knew we were gonna have a fellow Filipino on the show.
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa.
Let me turn the lights on.
What? I mean, I can see it. Whoa.
Is
lumpia?
A jeepney?
Oh, you built a jeepney?
no
I built the
way.
jeepney. So this is not Lego. It is Sluban.
Made in China?
But I've had this set for a while.
Yeah.
But I just
That's
never built it yet.
amazing.
But we have so for those that in the chat that don't know, this is one of the main transportations
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
It doesn't have a timeline. You just hail one down and you kind of ask them where they're headed to and if it's going to the location, like the direction you're going to. I think sometimes there's a banner where it goes to, but it's interesting because you don't give them a ticket per se, but you say I'm going this far and they'll give you the amount it takes. They'll charge you, and so you pass the money to them, like from passenger to passenger to passenger.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because you're quite
so you would
separated from the
enter
What
into
is
back
that?
here.
That's
It's
wild.
it's the Sleeven minifigure,
Oh.
which kind of looks like a Playmobil.
Yeah,
It does
small,
look
a
like a
miniature,
Playmobil.
a miniature.
So the
Oi,
character
pare.
would come and
Yeah.
say, like, I want to go this far, and then it would pass
But he
the
has
money
like a little cup there,
over.
yeah, and you just pass the money over,
So
and even
what
your
these-
change gets back.
What these
50
were used to be
pesos.
was these were like the Jeeps in the military
Yeah.
back in World War
Two?
World War II.
Mhm.
And so after the war, they just started
Refurbished it.
decorating all these. So a lot of them are decorated with a whole bunch of like fringes
Decals, yeah.
and tassels and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so
crazy.
this one is just in like the Filipino colors, which is red, white, and blue, which I guess is also
Yeah.
American, but red,
And
white, and blue.
France.
But
You know, they're
I
trying
don't-
to like ban jeepneys in the Philippines.
oh, really?
Are they? Really?
Yeah, they kept like trying to put that bill up. I don't know how like Philippine politics works, but there's like
Wow.
some areas where like jeepneys and trikes are not allowed.
But you'll see some jeepneys too, where if it's full inside, people are gonna be
they'll
like
be
on
up
the
top.
roofs. They'll be like hanging off like the sides here,
Yeah.
while it's going.
The trikes are the ones that are scary. You'll see like kids piled up on them, like a tricycle.
Yeah, the tricycles. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I was like,
So-
what?
The second set I
cool.
built were these little Disney
That's not Filipino.
Disney duos.
Wow.
How
So
how
this
was
one
that one?
is from this set.
Yeah. How was it?
Oh, how was it?
How
It was
was
cool.
it? Yeah. Yeah.
It was
Do you
cool.
like it?
This was the first one I built. It was Lumiere and Clocksworth.
Mm.
Is that the names? Clockwork. They come with these little stands, and yeah, it's all printed. Easy build, like really quick, but it was fun. Some of the other characters I didn't know. I knew this. I knew
Oh yeah,
Nemo.
Nemo and
Mhm.
but I didn't know the turtle.
what's the
I'm sure
turtle's
Maria
name?
knows the turtle.
Surfer?
I don't
Shell
know.
Shock?
This
I forget
shell
his
is cool.
name.
Thrash. No, that's the dad.
Thrasher.
Thrasher?
The shell is cool. It's all it's all printed. Actually, no, this is a sticker here. This is a sticker, but this is a printed tile. The next one is from Moana, and I didn't know. I only knew because this said Moana here. But I don't know I don't know the pig or
Poi
this
Poi.
animal.
We play, right?
Yeah, Poi Poi. I
Poi
think
Poi?
so. And then
Here? It's right here.
the chicken is Cuckoo?
Are you just making these names up?
No.
I always forget the names.
Yeah. So the turtle's name is Squirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Squirt. Okay, that sounds familiar. And these tiles you got the chrome silver tiles of the Disney 100. So that's nice.
The
That's
pig's
nice.
name is Poi.
Poi. Are you looking it up right
P-U-A.
now?
Poi. Yeah.
Oh, P-U-A. What about the rooster?
Pua, right?
Is it?
Hey.
Hey, Pua. For the
Yeah.
The eyes are.
Yeah,
the
see,
eyes
I
are
always
fun.
mess up their names.
And then the last one is from Pocahontas. Again, I don't know.
Matt's the one who's telling us the name Squirt.
Oh, okay, good.
And Poi.
Hey, Matt, what about from Pocahontas? What is the dog and the raccoon? Matt would know.
Tell us, Matt.
Yeah, tell us, Matt.
Am I still on the big screen?
Yeah, you're on the big screen.
Oh, on my screen, you're on the big
that's
screen.
a pug. Oh.
And then
I don't know what the
Not sure
raccoon's name is.
and so the raccoon has, I don't know why he's holding cheese, but there's cheese there.
Oh, it's Percy and
Miko.
Am I still on the big screen?
Meeks.
Oh, I am on
Yeah.
the big screen. I don't know why on mine. Look at my phone. You're on the big screen on my.
Nice.
So I don't know
Weird.
why. It's weird. It suddenly changed. Okay, and then the last set I built
What?
was
nice.
a castle.
Oh, that's not cheese. That's a cracker.
Oh, cracker.
Like a Ritz.
So this is surprisingly not as big as I thought.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, there. This is surprisingly not as big or not as tall that I thought it was going to be. Like the Disney castle is probably this high. So, which I'm fine with because in terms of space, it's perfect. But we have, I guess,
I actually like that part of the castle.
This is like a ballroom in here. I'll flip it around after. In the front, I don't know. These look like lions. And then we have gargoyles, which kind of looks like birds. And again, gargoyles that kind of look like birds. That's cool there too. And so when we flip it around, we have
Wow.
just the different rooms. So here is, I guess, going down the
I want to watch Beauty and the
stairs.
Beast this weekend.
We
Be our
have-
guest. Be our guest.
This is like her, if you want to have her sit.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
What? Okay.
Yeah, what's that
Those-
bent over like that?
Those are her legs if you want to have her sit. But this
Gotcha.
is, if you have them, you can have them dance in there.
Oh.
We have like the
Oh, that's cool.
chandelier. This is the Be Our Guest. So these
Cool.
these kind of
Oh,
spin,
yeah.
spin as well. The Be
It's like
Our
a
Guest.
buffet in there.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I like that too.
The forks and everything. This is the first time we get a Gaston and LeFou.
No, we got a Gaston in the villains. set,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Mhm.
Disney
Yeah.
villains.
but the
Oh, right here.
yeah. See, wow, you already have one.
Wow, it was right there.
Wow, Nick. Fake news.
This is the first time we get a LeFou.
yeah, LeFou.
You missed this part, Maria. Do you know these characters' names?
From Pocahontas.
From Pocahontas.
I know it's from Pocahontas, but I'm just not super
Matt Mellish was helping us with these
versed with
ones.
the Pocahontas, and
This
those is
is-
from Moana,
Yeah, this is what did we say these names were?
Piglet,
Pua Pua.
Puap,
Pawpaw.
Pua, and
Poi.
Oh, I know
And
those
Cray
are
Cray.
for her. Hey,
Hey
Hey,
Hey.
hey, and Pua, right?
hey, and,
Now what about
and,
this?
Cray Cray.
Nemo.
And
Oh,
Nemo.
Squirt.
Word.
Squirt.
I think the dog was called Percy,
Percy.
Dang, you're good.
but I don't
Wow.
remember who the other one is. I used
So,
to be really deep in Disney and
so we also get crazy old Maurice.
Oh shoot.
crazy old Maurice. I don't know. I don't know if Nick told you.
No, that's
I was
Geppetto.
not a fan with the whole Disney castle coming out like this. I don't know.
And for the beast,
I want one.
you can take off the head.
And he's a handsome prince. Although,
Oh.
That's
you
cool.
know, where's
He's
his
a
hair? Where's his
furry.
like?
His hair is I don't know where I put the hairpiece.
You lost the beast's hair. It's gonna be like.
It's like a ponytail.
Wow,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, I wasn't sure about you guys, but when you guys, well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't ask you which Disney prince do you think is the hottest. But I preferred the Beast when he was beastly.
Moana. Wait,
I
Mulan.
You like the
Mulan?
beastly beast
liked
the most?
him when he was beastly, and I felt like when he transformed into human prince, I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe that's my type.
Wow.
Like I like Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, but maybe it's because I grew up with that show too much.
We also get the brick built versions. Oh, which here the brick built
Like
versions.
Brookville versions of Emma Watson.
I can't. I'm small again. I
Yeah.
can't see.
What?
Harold's on the big screen again on my.
Oh no,
phone.
no, you're big.
So
You're good.
here we get the big version.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just use the your glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And then we also get Fifi
Oh.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was gonna say, like, what's her name?
The closet. Is
and
it
the
Fifi?
closet.
No, the
Does the
Madame
closet open up?
something?
No.
What?
Oh yeah,
where all
no, she's the
feathers come out.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
her. I thought you were talking about the
clothing.
closet girl.
And then we get Chip and Mrs. Potts.
Yeah,
over
Mrs.
there.
Potts. Where's this Mr. Potts?
We get like this top
A sticker?
Is it a tile or I think it's it's a sticker. I could see it there.
Oh wait,
Oh,
why am
there.
I
I'm
big
on-
screen?
So
I'm on the
compared
big screen.
to
here.
other
Oh, no.
castle builds, was it the same for you? Was this a bit more exciting because there's more?
Oh, here's the
inter-
hairpiece.
Oh, I'm so glad you found that hairpiece.
It's hidden.
It's mounted on a wig
It's on.
It
like
is a wig.
That's so weird.
because all the royals a long time ago they had wigs.
So this is
Oh.
this is where the
That's
hairpiece
crazy.
is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a headless horseman. It's like, oh, this is where I
That's
keep my
good.
heads.
I
And
like
then
the
they have the
fact that it's not
gargoyles.
too big. Like it's thin, so you it's easy to display.
They have all the gargoyles, right? Like
Yeah, these are like the
Those are cool.
gargoyles.
I
Oh,
do
we don't
like
talk
that.
about Mr. Potts?
we don't talk
Do
about
I have this backwards?
What do you mean?
This gargoyle. It looks like this is wrong. Like not the tail.
Did you follow instructions?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh
supervise.
no, but that's the wings. How come
Mm.
this is like inappropriate?
It does look funny.
I'll put it like that. something there is not.
Doesn't look right, man.
I'll have it down because if
I don't know.
Are you
Maybe
good?
I took it off.
maybe
Stick it
it's
out.
a weather vane.
Maybe this
Maybe.
is supposed to go like.
That's a lightning rod.
I don't know, man.
Nikki is just, I mean, breaking his toy
There,
over here.
it's better.
I don't
Which
know,
one's better,
man.
the Polly Pocket version or?
There, I fixed it. So now it's like the tail.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Family
Nice.
friendly. Family friendly.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So that's my show and tell.
I
It's
can't wait to get this
very
double VIP.
comprehensive.
It's very cool.
Beauty and the Beast.
I might have already
castle.
built something over there,
Beauty and the Beast.
but
Wait, what?
I'll show it next time.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I know what it is.
Hmm.
All right. We will go into our last segment,
Which is
which
are you
is
cereal right now?
where is that from?
I don't know.
I don't remember why we had that ticker or banner.
The tail feather goes in the back. Just saying.
Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. Let me fix this so we're not Harold's not on the big screen.
I mean, I don't think he minds.
Our last segment, which is
It's time for news you can use.
Gonna have more.
news that you can use. Thanks to Alan the Brick Fan.
Thanks, Alan.
Is this the right? Yeah, I think that's the right one.
I still can't believe we got 2 wolf packs.
I know. What are the chances?
It's rigged. I think it was rigged.
I know, right?
Thanks, customer service rep.
How did they know that you liked it too?
I feel like Harold
it.
took the 2 boxes he got from the package, but when he showed us what he was opening, he already knew that they were already 2 wolf packs.
Switched it somehow.
Because we didn't quite see his surface. Just saying. That's how
I took out the
magicians
box. I don't have anything over here. See?
work. I'm just all about conspiracy theories.
I trust him.
Fine.
I don't know, man.
Right? It's a bit
Rigged.
questionable.
All right. News that you can use thanks to Alan the Brick Fan.
Thanks, Ellen. What's up with the ghost thing
Oh, this
here?
is a new one.
I'm looking at the ghosts.
I'm looking at this guy
Okay.
and her.
I don't know what we get.
I love my wife, but
What?
sometimes I want to square up.
What does that mean, Nick?
I don't know.
Let's not overread these things.
Oh yeah, the ghost looks kind of funny. All right, Lego 10,000 Insider Point Sweepstakes.
Meaning,
I don't even see anything yet.
I entered this. It's free.
this is equivalent to 7 cents if you can use it. Wait, so it's a chance to win?
So this is equivalent to $77 in Insider Points for future purchases.
And you can get a maximum of 10 entries. Are you at 10?
Yeah, I did 10. It's a free sweepstakes, so there's no points needed to enter, and there's a maximum of 10 entries.
And there'll be 10 winners. So that's pretty generous.
So-
Oh, that's cool.
Just go to lego.com and go to your Insider Points, and it's there. And just press. You can press plus.
I never
10
understand
times.
how
You don't have to enter 10 times. Just go
insider
plus.
points work when they're like
I'm gonna
$77 equals 10,000. It's not like $100 equals 10,000, you know?
I'm not sure.
It's such a weird
Right?
conversion.
Like math. I don't know.
Oh, it's just the Amish Ace shirt.
You want this for Father's Day?
But this guy has like Gaston.
He's way
got a
more
vein.
I
Veins,
think
and
I
all the
think
shades.
that's also a sleeve. You know
Yeah.
how they have sleeves? I think that's a sleeve.
Oh, you think this is an extra sleeve?
Yeah. That's how he's showing definition.
The rippling.
It's not really his
forearms.
Venus.
Yeah, why don't you just use all 10?
Okay, Nick is like
Look at
very
the cat home.
okay.
Okay. Lego Ideas La Katrina achieves 10,000
Yes.
supporters.
Oh, this is a very sedate looking Katrina.
How did they do the skull?
How
Oh,
did they
that's
do
cool.
the dress?
That's dope. I like it.
Oh my god, it's the
Oh, those
removers.
clothes cool.
No, is it
Is it
brick
the brick
separ-
removers,
No,
brick
I
separators?
think it's just this.
I don't
I've
know.
Oh,
seen this
no, there's
piece in gray.
slopes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big slopes.
Sorry.
But it does
But
look
that
like the brick.
skull
separator.
looks crazy.
Yeah, the skull. I don't know how they made that. I could
Yeah.
see a slope here, but yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the skull looks pretty good.
Very nice.
So this is by
That's cool.
Yop1172.
Hmm.
Hmm.
This is 2,894 pieces, really? Doesn't look like that.
That
many
doesn't look
pieces.
like it.
Hmm.
I would have guessed 900 to 1,000 tops, but
Yeah,
Mhm.
correct. Yeah, I
Mhm.
would have said
that's
that too.
that's
Maybe they're
a
counting
lot.
all the small pieces on the ground.
All this.
They're
Yeah.
petals. They're just like a
Yeah,
decoration.
all the
though.
petals.
What else we have? Vietnam Factory 2025 exclusive set revealed.
Oh,
So is this is the factory in
Mm.
Vietnam?
Is this including the 34% tariffs?
will be soon.
Wow.
So what happens? Like I know, like Virginia has
Uh,
the Lego factory, right? Like
That
will
isn't up
those?
until 2027.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
even a thing yet.
really?
It's not
Okay.
even.
It was supposed to open this, like, literally this month.
So are there talks about the retaliator tariffs then coming in for Lego to the US?
So far, Lego said they're gonna try their best, or they won't increase the prices due to tariffs. But I don't know. It's too
Mm.
I
early.
don't know. It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
So you'll see pictures further down, but this is the Iron
Iron Spider-Man.
Spider-Man bust updated
Hmm.
minifigure printing. So
Oh,
this is they're
that's,
coming out with busts now, and I guess you can see here there's arm printing
uh-huh.
on the Spider-Man figure. I guess
Why is that-
the first. Go ahead.
Oh, the admin looks like a middle finger to me when I was looking at it. Like, what? Doesn't
So
it?
A little
does.
bit, yeah.
It
Now I
does.
can't unsee it.
I know, me too.
Sorry,
I wasn't thinking at all there.
I was.
So I guess
That is a weird place for that. Like,
Mhm.
I know that it makes up the
Spider part.
the
Yeah.
emblem, but like it's just
Yeah.
such a weird part of it.
Yeah, because you don't see the rest of the legs coming out from it, right? That you're just
Yeah.
like
yeah,
Yeah,
you only
it's-
see the
the
two legs
thorax
It
here.
looks
the-
weird.
yeah.
Okay, this is
Oh,
the
the real
factory
factory.
in Vietnam.
Nice. I guess there are grand openings.
Yeah, grand opening.
Everybody's so happy.
all
What else we
very-
have?
Oh,
Lego
wow.
Ideas, the
The
periodic table.
Oh, I can't wait to get this for my kids.
Oh, that
That's
would be
cool.
cool.
But everything would be printed, so it's just tiles, right?
I know how is this.
Do they have like what are these swords?
Oh
The-
yeah,
on the hydrogen?
lightsabers. Lightsabers.
And what are they showing that they have there?
Oh wait, no, they're not lightsabers. I thought
Oh.
I
this
thought
was
they were
the hilt.
lightsabers too.
I thought that was the hilt. But
What
they-
is that? Wait, why would they do that? Oh, I think it's the legend to like, oh, this is the
Oh, the atomic weight
elements,
versus
yeah.
the number of
yeah,
whatever we learned in chemistry.
yeah.
how to read.
So this set has 118 prints, 4x4
Mhm.
tiles, colored to sort out the different elements.
Nice.
Yeah,
Metals.
this is a sticker pack.
Halogens, gases.
So these are the Marvel mini bust
Oh
collection sets
wow!
announced.
How big are they? Are they like
They're small.
Small?
They look small.
Oh,
Like this is
okay.
a minifigure. So this is Iron
Mm.
Man.
Mm.
Well, there's only two, Iron Man and Spider-Man.
And about $60?
August 1st.
Huh.
You can pre-order today.
I wonder how well these are gonna do since the Black Panther bust didn't do so well.
But these are tiny. And
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say,
the
but the Black
Blackbuster-
Panther bust
Mm.
was like,
it was so expensive.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's why.
yeah.
Okay,
I'll probably pass on these ones. What do you guys think about these?
but that will look great with your bricker builds.
They're small.
Yeah,
I think these are like smaller than the helmets.
I think so too. Like
When I
they're
saw
around,
pictures
I think
of
they're
them.
around like
I guess
that
you have to buy one. To
dimension.
find out. Just
Man, I'm a huge Marvel fan,
Mhm,
and even so, it's a maybe for me.
mhm.
I don't know.
They're 436 pieces. It's not.
Is that a
It's not a
different
lot.
Iron Man? I thought. Oh, isn't there like different versions of Iron Man? You
I
can
think
build?
so. I think on DuckBricks' Instagram,
Yeah, I thought
he
I
was
saw,
at
like,
the Lego, and there was like a whole bunch on the table.
Mhm.
mhm,
So maybe on the back of this box, you can build alternate.
the different
versions.
armors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
means
wonder
you
if
have
that
to buy, like, a
faceplate
lot.
is an exclusive piece. It kind of looks like it, huh?
The triangle one
Yeah,
or
his
the
faceplate?
eyes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't seen those pieces in metallic gold.
Mm.
That'd be a nice parts pack.
For a set draft.
Oh,
Lego
the
Spring.
Oh.
Iron
Oh, go
Man
ahead.
stuff was. Oh, Matt says the ones that we saw on Duck's channel, they're just prototype models.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to put it.
Oh.
Yeah, Matt says the price sucks. The
The price
Oh.
sucks the oxygen right out of these, is what he's saying.
I got confused when I saw oxygen. I thought he was talking about the periodic table.
Yeah, the $60 for that makes it
Yeah.
a little tough to
Mhm.
justify.
Lego Spring Build event.
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble.
This
you
is
get a
cute,
bee.
actually.
But that's just only in the US.
How can I make the bee? We'll have those parts.
I think so.
That's cute. It's very demonic bee though. Like those
Yes.
horns are as big as a
A stinger.
Stinger, yeah.
Lego Master Academy announced for Lego House.
Mm.
What is the Master Academy?
It's an experience at the Lego House starting this September. Visitors can try hands-on experience as if you're on the show.
Oh, so you can like race around.
Oh my god! I always wanted to run around with Lego and this, and with the clock timing down. And what did they say again? You have 1 hour left, and I goes, ah!
That feels like stress I don't want.
I know.
It's like the Amazing Race, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that.
So they
unless there's a
simulated the
cash prize
studio.
as well. Unless there's a cash prize as well.
Well, I don't know.
Then maybe
I guess
I
it's-
would
no. I think
consider-
it's just to simulate the experience.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I know
That would be fun though.
You can build through 4 levels of hosted sessions. So there might be like different
That's like a different theme.
Yeah, the different themes that they had.
For sure.
That's fun. This
The
was
Smeagol and
April
Deagle.
7th was the last day for
Oh,
the
really?
Smeagol and Deagle. I'm not sure how much this is on
If they're showing,
Bricklink now.
yeah, showing up in markets.
Or
I mean, people are pairing these for like what $60-$80 on
Really?
Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
But your local Lego store might still have these. Mine has like a whole shelf.
Oh, okay.
of Smeagol and Deagle.
Yeah, I
If
asked
you
if
were
I could
free
buy
with a
one. They're like,
Shire?
"Oh no, you have to buy the Shire set." Like I did.
You're like, I already have.
That whole.
Yeah.
Lego Ideas Timeless Creations Building Contest.
Don't we already have those timeless creations?
We do.
Oh, there's more.
Lego started a new Lego Ideas building contest called Timeless Creations, where you build something ordinary that can be displayed for years, and it could become an official
We
set.
need a Walkman. Nobody knows.
Oh
what a Walkman
yeah,
is.
They have
Sony
a
Walkman.
Was there a Walkman?
I think so.
Oh wait, there was.
Or a Discman. Oh my god.
I don't think there's a Discman.
No.
When the Discman came out, I had one. And I go running with that big thing on my arm. Like it's so insane.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, I've seen her.
Do they even have an iPod? There's no iPod.
There's
is
no
there?
iPod. That would be tiny and cute though.
iPod, a Nano.
So finalists will be chosen late May, and the winning build will be announced in September.
So examples are like a typewriter is timeless, a Polaroid. Actually, a Polaroid is not timeless. Oh, so the awards are the winner receives the grand piano, Polaroid
Grand piano?
camera,
Oh, I
and
forgot
the
about
retro
that
radio.
set.
The grand piano, it's in my library.
Is that retired?
Is
I
it?
think it's. I'm
Yeah,
not
oh,
sure.
yeah, definitely. I forgot about that.
The ornithopter.
Oh, Ornithopter.
Ornithopter.
25%
is on
off
sale.
on Barnes & Noble.
Really?
Amazon.
Nice.
I still like this big guy.
You do.
I haven't opened mine.
Extra floating.
I do. I'm like debating whether or not I want to buy another one. There's one.
Why?
I don't
Really?
know.
Because of the sale?
I haven't even built it. Well, on my
It looks
bricks and
spiky.
minifigs, they have one for like 115.
Oh.
Oh, the grand piano's still out? What?
No. How much is it now? Or regular price?
There you go,
Oh.
look.
Yeah, Matt Malish says the grand piano's still out.
Ah. Sorry, I know.
Yeah, because I guess they wouldn't give retired sets as a prize for winners.
True, true.
Lego Ideas Riverboat is now available April 6th. I was passing on this one.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah.
Like I already have the Titanic.
Mhm.
If I didn't have the Titanic, maybe I'd get this. But
You get Amelia?
Yeah, this is the
Amelia.
and then you get the Amelia ticket booth if you had
Mm.
gotten this, which is
Oh
this.
my god, this is $400.
This is expensive.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Oh,
no,
that's
it's not
$329.
No, this is $329. What's the typewriter's $400?
No, the grand
The grand
piano
piano.
is $400.
piano.
Oh yeah, the grand piano.
It's not even a Steinway.
It's a baby grand.
Oh, it's motorized? What?
Yeah, it is. It plays. It
plays
plays.
a tune.
Get out of
plays a
town.
tune.
I want this.
It comes with
Harold's getting old. He wants one day he'll want the typewriter too.
It
Oh
comes
my
with a
God.
motor. I think it comes
Mhm.
with a motor,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
then
plays
it
actual music.
and then it plays stuff.
Yellow travel suitcase, which we thought was
This is tiny.
It's
Did you know more
small.
that this is tiny?
Yeah, I've seen
saw it.
184.
seen it side by side with some other things.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
it's
saw
hard
the
to tell
box.
the scale. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell the scale of it.
Is it like the perspective? Is it far from the?
Yeah.
No, it's just because it's not really. I don't know. Like it's not really next to anything, even though you can
Mhm.
kind of tell. It's hard.
Oh, this is cool. The world of Studio Ghibli.
Oh yeah, that's great.
This is cool.
What animal is this?
A dragon.
Yeah.
It looks like
As
Avatar.
A
or
gas.
something.
An air dragon.
This is an anime, right, Harold?
Yep.
Yeah,
All
that's
anime.
that's from Spirited Away.
Yep. Spirited Away.
Totoro.
then-
Totoro.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Like I like
That's
those
so
little
cool.
ghosts here. This does look.
This is
very
probably the
good.
best one then I've seen.
Yeah,
Like it
Yeah.
has the whole
Mononoke.
scene.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I like this one.
This
Me
is very
too.
nice.
Is this a train or no?
Yeah, that's wait. Oh, which
Which
one
one
is
was
that
that
one
again?
from?
I don't
Is
know.
that
The boys
cookies?
keep watching these. Very
is cool.
nice.
Yeah, Howling's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
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 Now that we're getting One Piece, I wonder if in the future we might get some Spirited Away
Yes.
sets.
And more Ghibli
if
Studio
One Piece
stuff.
does well.
Yeah.
I can
Makes
see
me
that.
excited. hmm It's like a huge forum again to move into.
Oh, we got Amish Ace again.
Yep. Yep.
That's not
Uh,
Amish. No, not with those arms. Come on.
I mean, we haven't seen him in a year, maybe.
I think wasn't there photos of him like working out on Instagram?
Yeah.
So
He still doesn't have arms like that.
there's his beard. He dyed it black.
Yeah.
Those are AI veins.
Mm.
I was gonna say
Adam-
photoshopped, perhaps.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing DLs.
Okay.
Nice.
So
I had that one.
20% off.
Minecraft Woodlands.
Have you guys watched the Minecraft movie?
Tristan watched it.
Not yet.
I
Not
know
yet, no.
Hayden wants it to
Tristan
watch
didn't like it, but other people liked it, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, this was your game when you were 10.
I know.
Oh, chicken jockey.
But he said in the theater there were a lot of people like cheering whenever
A character comes out.
yeah, a character came out. Because I guess a lot of people in the theater were reminiscing
Really
from when they
invested.
were younger.
Woodland
Yeah.
Mansion.
I believe it.
The Apple Store.
Oh, that's cool that it's
Receives 10,000.
clear.
I like
Yeah.
this brick built apple. That's
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That is nice.
Uh,
The
The
Shire
ring- the
available,
Shire
now
available
for
for
the
the-
general public,
for the normies.
for the common good.
Yeah. You can still get the guap in store.
Yeah.
This build is cool. It there's
yeah.
a little there's like a switch in the back
Mhm.
and the barrels flip and then he disappears.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
What? That's
Wow.
Harold's like
Way
so
to
not
go.
into his.
Wow, you just killed the
And
whole
then-
experience.
Oh,
man.
jeez.
this one here.
Oh, more spoilers.
You can have them with the regular hair and the bird is on here.
Mhm.
Earmuffs,
And
Harold,
then
earmuffs.
when
Yeah.
when this bird starts flying,
Yeah.
you switch the hair to make it burnt and have this black thing. So it
It looks like they're
yeah,
scorched.
you can play the whole scene where it
Okay.
I
explodes.
think it's safe now.
Wow,
Wow, they got
what else?
Fox
What
now.
else, Nick?
Fox the
Yeah, Nick's not
Phoenix,
done, I
too.
don't think.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Okay, maybe he is. Maybe he is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
And Beauty and the Beast is
well,
available
he gave you all the spoilers for that already.
for the normies.
Yeah, we saw all of.
Yeah.
Is the
Yeah.
bird?
Oh,
See, look,
yes.
Oh my god, it is pointing up.
I did it correct.
You were just self-conscious by its
Wow.
points.
Wow.
How come they did it like that?
Jeez.
It's not the
Wow.
tail.
Maybe it's giving a split in the air, like an air splits.
Because
It's not
Now you're
supposed
gonna have to
be.
mess with it again.
the wings
I know he's
are
put it down.
behind.
After all that, you're gonna have to go back
You
and fix
followed
it.
it correctly. Sometimes you have to just
You have to
I think
trust
I'm
it.
gonna-
believe.
I'm gonna keep the PG version. This is the rated R
Oh,
version.
I don't know now, Nick.
PG? I don't know, dude.
That's the rated R version.
You're like, this bird is super excited.
Yeah, it is super excited.
Like,
I think that's. I think
I'm
that's.
with my
Yeah, that
friend.
is it.
All
That's
right.
it. That's funny.
Nice.
Amor, what are you up to this weekend?
I think I'll be playing D&D with the kids.
I was gonna say that. Yes.
Probably.
You're the dungeon
Yeah.
master.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have any of your
Yeah.
kids said, "I want to try to be the dungeon master," or
Not
they're not
yet, but
confident yet?
I'm sure they will eventually. I'm sure
They're
they
just
will.
little
Dungeon
interns.
Master.
So yeah, a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's good.
A new game came out I want to check out. Called Blueprints. I don't know if any of you have heard of that.
No.
It's really interesting. It's a story like you I think your grandfather passed away, and there's this condition of like you can have all of his possessions in his house if you can enter his house and find a certain room, and you have so much time to do it. And it's called it's what's called a roguelike, where those games will randomly generate like the level that you play. And so basically you're going to travel through this house and you'll be looking for a certain thing, but the house will be different every time you go back in it. And so it's really interesting. It's like almost like a first person puzzle game. So like there'll be things you'll be looking around trying to find your path around this house. It looks really cool. So I'll probably make some time to play that.
That's cool.
Either late tonight or sometime this weekend.
I mean, the midnight's just starting for you right
I
now.
was gonna
right?
say
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
The
No,
night,
they're
night is
3
young.
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Behind us. So
Yeah.
they're just starting at 10 o'clock.
It's like
yeah.
almost 10.
Yeah. So I might start that sometime soon. But yeah, no. Other than that, just hanging out and
It's cool.
Nice.
yeah.
How about you,
spend
Harold?
time with-
He has to fill up his
Oh, you're packing.
Yeah, my pie.
Yeah,
What
you'll
time?
be
What time are you
fine,
going
right?
back? What day are you going back to Washington? Like Monday? Just before
Tuesday?
Monday?
Maybe Monday?
Oh, Tuesday. All right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nice.
But yeah, we're gonna watch the Minecraft movie tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, Harry's excited about that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
Nice.
promised him last week, but I didn't go home last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take him.
Does
to-
he like movie popcorn?
Oh yeah, he loves
Who doesn't
like-
like movie popcorn?
going to the movies.
It's
Yeah.
different. It's not the same as when you have microwave
It's not the
popcorn
Yeah,
at
it's
home.
not the same. I think it's the whole ambiance.
The kettle. We have our anniversary on Sunday,
Yeah.
Hey.
And yes, just Saturday's always busy.
and then the
with,
wedding
kids.
anniversary is on the 17th, which is
Next Thursday.
that's a Thursday.
Next Thursday. Yes. Not that we double dip. Are we going to double dip?
That's getting into Easter.
Yeah, I know. And then we have Easter. Oh, it's so funny. So, I mean, this
Is Harry doing the egg hunt?
I don't think so this year, because like we usually do it in the house too.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. He hasn't
So-
asked either. But yeah, I think we're good.
I haven't told him
See,
that we're not doing it this
That's
year.
the end of the era again, right?
I'm
Another
gonna break the
another
news to him.
milestone end for us where Nick had so much fun hiding chocolates, and then he was able to recruit the older boys as they got older.
They
and,
always have us. We always play a song. It's called the Egg Song. We found it on YouTube, and it's
and we just have it on loop. And the kids wake up early enough and they run around the house, and yeah, I guess it's just another.
But we
sort of
have
like-
videos of every single year.
Wow.
Even when
When
Tristan
little,
Tristan would do
yeah.
it when he was little.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right. Yeah.
That's
Going
That's
around the
amazing.
house, and there's somewhere on YouTube like the
And
older
even
ones.
during the year, we'll still find like errant eggs still hidden because they've hid them so well. And I'm like, oh, look, another one. And it's like, chocolates never expire. Pop.
Before we head out, Amor, what would you like to plug? Where can people find you?
yeah.
Schedule wise,
uh,
stuff like that.
Absolutely. You can find me mainly on Twitch, twitch.tv/MoreAmor, or on YouTube, youtube.com/MoreAmor as well. As far as stream times and schedules, it's kind of like whenever I can. right now.
Yeah.
But feel free to turn on those notifications, and you'll know when I'm on. So
Very cool.
Nice,
Very
nice.
cool.
Um,
We're heading out, but
give us a thumbs up when you.
Hi, are we good?
There we
Yes?
go.
Okay, cool. So again, thanks to our special guest for the night, MoreAmor, for joining us on season 6, episode 14 of Full of Brick, and of course to those who viewed, watched, and shared comments with us, especially Brick Jedi, Zach, Gary Smith, Matt Malish, Armand Shutterbricks, Brick Dynasty, and have fun. And everybody, please have so much fun this weekend. Until next.
Wait, is that your naked maxi fig?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, it's very revealing.
You know,
The
theme
end
the
of the
stream.
PG night is here.
Amar hasn't seen that one yet.
that's amazing.
Until next episode.
Well, yeah. Until next. Oh, thanks again, Amar, for joining us this
Yes.
Friday night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having
Great
me.
seeing you again.
Hopefully, we
Yeah.
see you soon in a few months, and it becomes 100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But until next time.
Matinee.
I forgot to say Merry Christmas and bye.
Merry Christmas.